pussies, and welcome back to Therapuss. Sorry, it is very, very cold in the Therapuss office this afternoon. I don't know why. But I've never really complained about the cold before ever. And you know what? Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm not complaining about the cold. In fact, I actually am really enjoying having a blanket over me and feeling the warmth from the blanket and the cold from the outside air. So I guess I'm just making more of a statement. But tonight on Therapuss, we have Michele. I grew up being the biggest Gleek in the entire world, and I never got to see Glee live in concert. So this was extremely full circle for me and really important to me. It was one of my favorite interviews I have ever done. During the interview, I honestly couldn't believe that I was doing it because I kept thinking about how excited I would be as a 10-year-old if you told me that this would be my life today. So I'm just very grateful to Leah and everyone. It was incredible, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. Before I go, if you want to see me live, go to passthatpuss.com and click Live with Jake Shane to see if I'm coming to a city near you, and click Tell Me What's Wrong to tell me what's wrong. Leave a name and number if you're feeling fancy. Love you, pussies.
I feel like you have so many amazing fans and so much great supporters, but I really feel like I was at the beginning.
You were at the beginning?
I was at the beginning, and I wrote you. I was and I was sending your videos to everyone I knew, saying this is the funniest person I have seen in years. There are certain people who tickle my funny bone and make me laugh. It's Will Ferrell, Kristen Wiig, and you.
Stop.
Whatever you do. I was trying to think of my top, what are my top three. I remember when you did, it was baby Moses, going down on the street.
Yes, it was raining in LA.
It was raining.
Yes.
That was unbelievable. It's true genius. It's you are, I think all people who are funny are geniuses, and you have to be so smart, and you're so smart and funny together, and oh my god, you brought me such joy.
Well, Michele,
Yay!
everybody, is on the podcast
leaving.
today. Oh my god. Wow, the fact that if I told little me that you just said that to me, could die happy.
Well, I really mean it.
Thank you. I am the world's biggest fan. I'm the world's biggest Gleek. I am so excited that you're here today.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to chat and be with you.
Yes.
This is great.
So you are about to go on tour, huh?
I am, yeah.
And are you doing, you're doing Glee covers and stuff, huh?
I'm doing so it's going to be my life from when I started working when I was 8 years old. We do Broadway stuff, and then we go into a little Glee memory lane,
right.
And then I'm going to do some songs from my albums also. But yes, I have a big Glee section because it's, it was such an important part of my life, and we did such great music on the show.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people now also, it's Glee always is recycling through new generations, and there is such a pull towards Glee, and people really want to hear those songs and reminisce and kind of go back to the feeling that they felt of when they watched the show.
It was the first show I ever watched live on TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was every Wednesday night.
What's that like?
It was I would sit down and I would be it's Glee time because everyone at school was watching Glee,
yeah.
And it was it was such a cultural moment. I feel every morning after, all the songs from Glee would be on the iTunes chart.
Oh my god.
Was there one that you were, because the real, everyone says the Glee song is Don't Stop Believing, but for me, the Glee song that I remember changing the course of everything was,
I wonder if it's going to be what I'm thinking. So I have one in my head.
Should we 1, 2, 3 it?
Okay, wait. I know the name of the band. The song is called. Okay, go. Ready?
Should we do 1, 2, 3. We are young.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
yes! Yay!
That was the one for me too.
No, but it was okay. So I love this.
Yeah, me too.
No, okay, that was the one. Anyone that's on Glee, any cast member will tell you, that for us too. We had all of these moments where we were whoa, we're
right.
at the White House, we're on Oprah.
Right.
But it was so funny, when that happened, because Fun was an incredible band and great, but we did the song, our song went to number one, and then their song also went to number one afterwards, and then their band blew up.
Right.
And a lot of it had to do with our show, and that's when we were okay, wait a minute, we're the waves of Glee are like hitting television and now music, and then, you know, kids and families, like the ripple effect of what Glee was doing. It was in that moment where we were like, okay, this isn't just some like incredible like moment.
Right.
This is like really making waves.
Right.
And that song was so great.
It was what
I'm not doing that on tour, but maybe I should.
Well, aren't you doing surprise songs as well?
I'm doing What Would Rachel Berry Do Now?
Stop!
Like a medley.
What would she do now?
But you tell, I mean, like, what? Don't you like hear a song on the radio?
Yes, and
not
I'm
that
like,
you're thinking
Rachel.
about me and Glee all the time.
I
but
am.
Like,
I am.
I hear a song and I'd be like, I could hear Alex Anders and Adam Anders melodies, like in like they did all of the music for Glee. I could hear in my head, like, and I'd be like, you know, Mercedes would sing that part, Tina would sing that part, Quinn would sing that part. Like I can hear everything in my head when I hear a song on the radio.
What's the last time that happened to you when you
Pink Pony Club?
Yeah.
But it
yeah.
would be Kurt. It wouldn't have been Rachel. It would have been Kurt, 100%. But I am going to do that on the tour.
That would be amazing. I also feel like
what else?
Casual. Like any Chappell Roan song, like Rachel would just eat.
Anything Chappell, because she's like theater.
Right.
Like her songs are like, I mean, to me, they're like, it's my favorite, like of all time.
The ultimate Rachel Berry song, I think, is Driver's License.
Well, I'm doing Driver's License, obviously.
You have to.
Like when I like met Olivia, I was like, this is like the greatest. And then Vampire too.
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
So good. But Rachel would 100% sing Driver's License, like in the car going to Finn's house.
Yeah, like something like that. Like it would just be perfect.
I know. It's like, that's why, look, until there's some reboot, until that comes whenever, if ever, this is the great, like, fun time to play around and, like, revisit her. Like, I love the show so much. It was a wild experience. And one day, you know, maybe I'll write a book and talk all about it. But I really, you know, the show means so much to me, the work that I did. And I love Rachel so much. So to have the opportunity to go on tour and sing these songs and also talk about what was going on while I was doing them, I've never really been able to do that.
Right.
And talk openly about, you know, what it was like to sing Make You Feel My Love, or why did I sing Glitter in the Air? Like there's so much that was going on behind the scenes. And, you know, my tour is a real opportunity for me to be just open and talk about what that was like for me, just from my experience.
Is there anything you remember that was like going on behind the scenes that you were like, oh my God, if only these people watching knew right now?
Like literally everything.
Yeah.
Like literally everything. I mean, yeah, it was, look, we were all so young and everybody was growing up and, you know, falling in love, or, you know, for me, like that was a huge part of the whole experience for me, was my, you know, like this great, you know, love. And yeah, it was so unbelievable that you'd be watching the show. And when I watch it, I can tell you exactly, I'd be like, oh, that day I was sobbing in my dressing room, like, or that day was like the best day in the world.
Right. You had a lot of like family on that show, like Jonathan Groff,
Yes.
and you were in Spring Awakening.
Well, he's
with
like
him.
my second husband.
Right. Yeah. I was about to say.
I'm going to see his opening night tonight. Did you know that?
No, wait, what's he in?
Just in Time on Broadway. I'm going to promote that as well, everyone. Bobby Darin, Jonathan Groff at Circle in the Square in New York City.
Oh, I have to go.
Oh my God, of course you do. He loves you.
I love him.
I told you when you saw him, and then he was like, I met your friend.
I
he
ran
told
up to
me.
him. I ran up to
Good,
him.
I'm glad that you did.
Did you push for him to join the show? Like, how did that work? Did you
No,
just get lucky?
he was offered Finn, and he turned it down.
What?
So this is the whole story. You can put this in the podcast if you want, or you can edit it out.
I would never edit this out.
So we were in Spring Awakening on Broadway together, and Ryan Murphy came to see Spring Awakening, and I knew Ryan because he did a television show way before your
Nip Tuck?
way before you, called Popular, which was my favorite show of all time. It was my AOL password, and I loved Popular.
I'm obsessed.
Yes, I was literally AOL till like a month ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to get rid of it. But he came and I was like, oh my God, Popular. It was like Leslie Bibb was on it. It was like the show. It was like our Gossip Girl for my generation. And so I was so excited to meet him. And then he cast Jonathan in a pilot that he was doing. So Jonathan, this is a very long story. So
I'm
was
here.
like, okay. So John was like, I have to leave Spring Awakening to go film this pilot in California with Ryan Murphy. And I was devastated. Turns out the same 2 weeks he was gone, Broadway shut down. And I didn't have like anywhere to go. And we were like, what are we going to do during these 2 weeks?
Right.
So I got on a plane and flew like any best friend would do. Girl in New York who doesn't know what to do without her best friend. I got on a plane. I flew to LA. My boyfriend also broke up with me. And my grandmother had passed away. It was like all of this like stuff. And I got on a plane. I flew to him. And he was like, look, I'm working all day, but get dressed. We're going to the Chateau Marmont tonight with Ryan Murphy. I was like, the where?
Yeah.
I was like, great, whatever. I go to Melrose Place. I pick out the ugliest dress, but I thought it was beautiful. It was a purple silk dress with ruffles down the front. Literally, did I know I was picking a Rachel Berry
Yeah, I was
dress.
about to say.
And I showed up to the chateau. It was probably like the record like scratched. It was like, who is this girl, this like weirdo girl coming here? And I just sat there and I talked to Ryan all night about Barbra Streisand and Celine Dion and Broadway. And then a couple months later, John and I were back on Broadway and he's like, Ryan's writing this show for me and you. And I was like, no, he's not. That's never going to happen. And turns out that he was writing Glee for me and John. I auditioned. I ended up getting Rachel. They offered him Finn and he turned it down. He didn't want to play a football player. He didn't want to be on like a long contract. And then they hired Corey. And then, however, later into the run, Ryan was like, will you please come on at least and just play this like, kind of coming in, coming out character.
Right.
And he was like, sure. So then he came and played Jesse St. James.
That is a wild,
isn't that crazy?
Wild story.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense though.
I mean, imagine if I hadn't gone there.
Right.
Like
the butterfly effect.
Yes, totally.
But is it true that, because I remember hearing that when you auditioned, like there was a car crash or something that happened right before and you like had glass in your hair?
Yes, this is like the story of my life. Like talk about butterfly effect.
Right.
I was in LA. I had left Spring Awakening. I knew that this Glee audition was like coming up, but I was like, whatever, it's never going to happen. They're never going to cast me. I was always told I was too Jewish looking for television. I wasn't like pretty enough, like all of that. And I was driving in my little like mini coupe that I had rented in LA, blasting Adele and singing at the top of my lungs on my way to my Glee audition, trying to make a right turn into the studio from the center lane because I'm from New York City.
Right.
And I totaled my car, played dead, but then realized if I'm dead, I can't audition. So then I revived myself, literally. Left the car in the road, ran up the lot, and walked in. And they were like, you can go home. And I was like, I'm not going home. Pulled the glass out of my hair, dropped it on the table, auditioned for Rachel Berry, and got the part that day. They were like, she's fucking, can we curse on this?
Yes.
They're like, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Give her this part.
That is I feel like life imitates art in Glee with you.
I mean, look, I guess I can't say right now that I'm not like Rachel because I'm really like proving myself.
Yeah.
But look, there are a lot of things that we are different in, but I completely like her sense of determination. Like I've been working since I'm 8 years old.
Right.
I just celebrated 30 years of working professionally. I did my first Broadway show when I was 8. Like, and talk about butterfly effect. Like I went on audition with a friend and booked it like for fun.
Wait,
and then,
you were 8 and you auditioned as it for fun.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, how did that come about?
My friend really wanted to be on Broadway, and there was a audition for Les Mis in our hometown, and she wanted to go. And then the night before, her father had a heart attack, and her mom called my mom and said, will you take her? Like, I don't want her to miss out on this opportunity. So my mom was like, tomorrow, Chloe wants to go on this audition. Hi, Chloe. And we're going to take her. And I was like, well, I'm going to go too. And my dad was like, you can't sing, but you're a great dancer. Couldn't have been more wrong. And I sang a song and I booked it. And I was on Broadway 2 weeks later.
Over Chloe
and thousands of other talented, girls.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you did Les Mis. You were 8 years old. And then from there, what's happened?
I just continued to work from 8 until 17, 18, I did Broadway shows, and then I got Spring Awakening, and that was sort of the biggest thing that I did as a, sort of adult. That was a huge moment. It was like a great pre-Glee experience because it was like a mini Glee. It was like a Broadway just explosion of this amazing show. Like we all blew up. Like it was. Do you know Spring Awakening?
Of course, I know Spring Awakening.
Yeah. So it was. Did you see that documentary? You should watch it.
No, but I recently saw some video of. Was it you and Jonathan?
And he's like crying.
And he's like crying. You're laughing at him
I
or
know,
something.
It's like everywhere. But yeah, that was great to kind of like talk about what that show was like and what that experience was like. And then after that, I booked Glee, and the rest is sort of history.
Were you like? Did you guys have? What were your expectations for Glee upon shooting?
That's a really good question. I think so. I think that I really knew, I had no television experience. Right. So I didn't really know canceled, like not, like I didn't understand.
Renewed.
Right. Like that. I was just sort of like, oh, I got a TV show and it's, going to be picked up for a season. And I was sort of maybe a little bit more skewing positive because I didn't have as much experience, where maybe other people were probably like, now I understand that it's not as, good or whatever. So, but I knew we had something really special. I wasn't sure if people would like understand it. Everybody was like, well, is it High School Musical? Well, is it, like the movie Election? Like people couldn't really figure it out.
Right.
But it was very clear that once it aired that we were like, oh, like this is going to be something. Now, I didn't think it was going to be what it became.
Right.
But I think we all knew at that point. Like I remember being in my apartment and finding out that we got picked up, and we were like, okay, like this is it.
Were you picked up for the season or picked up for the next season, or what was that like?
I remember. So we did the pilot, and I was back in New York, and I think that Jenna Ushkowitz was at my apartment, and we got the email that was like, we got the 13 for season 1.
Right.
And we were like, okay, like we're going to New York, like we're going to LA, like this is it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then we got the back 9.
Right, because there was that season was long.
Yeah, that season was long. Like I always think the end of season 1. Jonathan had to remind me the other day. I think the end of season 1 is "Don't Rain on My Parade," but it's not. It's "Faithfully."
I always think the same thing. Faithfully. By the way,
Faithfully. So the other day, Jonathan sends me like a screenshot of Spotify. He's listening to Faithfully.
Yeah, the Glee version, obviously.
And I was like, oh, he was like, I just am thinking of you in that gold dress.
I'm sick.
And I was like, oh, I remember we were all like, that was a wild day on set. I said to him, I was like, oh yeah, the end of season 2. And he was like, no, it's the end of season 1. I was like, oh my God, thank you for schooling me on Glee right now.
It was regionals, right?
That I don't know. Like that I don't, that's a blur to me.
Right.
Regionals, nationals.
I think it goes sectionals, regionals, nationals.
Just school me right now and tell me everything. I've not rewatched like anything. John and I went through a phase where we would get like drunk and then we would watch Glee. We would like late at night at like 2 a.m. be like, let's put it on. And we'd be like, what do we want to watch? And we would like pick like the random musical numbers or whatever. And we would like watch just like bits. But like my husband has never seen Glee.
You're kidding.
He doesn't like know anything about it.
How did you meet him?
At a wedding.
What?
Through our friends.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And he's never seen Glee?
He's never seen Glee.
He
anything. Saw some of Scream Queens.
Okay.
But we were
also
like,
iconic.
in each other's lives at that point, but also iconic for sure.
Yeah.
But no, he's never seen Glee.
That he has to see Glee.
I know. I forgot what someone was saying the other day, and he was like, maybe I need to like watch it, but.
It really is like a pinnacle of American culture. Yeah. Like, I was rewatching it. It is. What is so funny about that?
No, thank you for saying that.
That's true.
I think so too.
I've never seen myself so in a character than I have in Rachel Berry.
Do you feel like you're Rachel or do you feel like Kurt?
Oh,
like,
I'm Rachel.
You're Rachel.
I'm Rachel.
Yeah.
I think I'm like, what do you
Rachel.
think? Yeah, Rachel.
Great.
I am like everything she does. I'm the biggest Rachel defender till I die. Everything she does, I'm like, good for her.
I
Go
literally
Rachel.
will never forget in the pilot the first time I walked down that hallway, and when she's storming down the hallway,
She's
and
always
like
storming
her
down that
pearls,
hallway.
but it was the first time I did it, and Ryan like gave me a direction, but it was just like I just knew what to do. I was like, no, I've done this before.
Right.
Like I know what to
Right.
do here, and I think that that's like, you know. That's why it's like you love her or you hate her. And it's a very strong energy to have around you.
Right.
And I guess I'm similar.
I feel like it's because Rachel is so confident in what she likes and loves. And like anybody in this world who is confident in what they like and love, like you're never going to be in between on them because they're not pandering to any sort of side.
But if she knows you and loves you, there's no one that is like a greater,
Right.
stronger friend. And like, for me, the people that I'm like very close with in my life, like I'll like do anything for those people that are like my core people in my life.
Do you...
Which you're now in. Like,
Seriously, the best day of my life. Like I was thinking on my way here, I wanted to see you guys live at Radio City because you guys went on tour, and I was so excited. Everybody in my school was going to see you guys live at Radio City, and I was so excited. I was trying to get my parents to buy me tickets, and they agreed. And then I got into I think I was like 10, and I got into a disagreement.
I just short circuited.
No.
Okay.
I got into a disagreement with my parents that day.
And then they took it away from
They
you?
took it away from me. Like I threw a temper tantrum.
Oh
or
my
something.
God. Maybe we need to do a Glee reunion at Radio City just for you.
Well, this makes up for it and
Okay,
then
good.
some.
That was a wild, we did that tour. First we did a mall tour.
Why?
Where we went to Hot Topics. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I know Hot Topic. I used to buy Twilight merch.
Right. So we would buy Twilight shirts and wear them at the Hot Topic tour. So that was the first thing we did. Before it was even on the air, we were doing Hot Topic tours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then we did a small little appearance thing in Australia. And then we did our first. So we would film 22 episodes, record hundreds of songs, learn thousands of dance numbers, and then finish filming and within days go on tour immediately.
That's
and
insane.
It was insane.
So what was the schedule like? It was songs, dance, record, or what? How did it work?
It was fucking hold on tight. Like don't have to like eat, don't have to sleep, don't have to poop. Like just when they need you, they need you. And if you're not filming, you were recording. If you weren't recording, you were in dance rehearsal. If you weren't in dance rehearsal, you were filming. If you weren't filming, you were in a fitting. You were always doing something. And it was unbelievable. Like it was extremely hard for I mean, everyone. The fact that, we managed to put it all together and so well. I think that it was truly for the love, and I can't speak for everyone here, but I really believe that it was just for the love of what we knew we were doing and how important it was.
Right.
Whether or not we all liked each other or whatever was going on, whether it was a day we loved each other or a day we didn't love each other or a day that someone was going through something, or we just knew that this was so important. I mean, again, that for me was one of the things that kept me going throughout, however tired we were.
Was there an episode or like was there like a musical number that you guys just couldn't get for the longest time and it was like so hard and it was like you just remember being like, this is the hardest?
Oh my gosh. This is where my memory like doesn't serve me, and there are other people on the show that are probably like screaming, being like, it was this number, why can't you remember? I think we had certain directors that would take a really long time. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, like when Ryan would come, Ryan would know exactly what he wanted, and it would be like great. Obviously, when you're dealing with a number like We Found Love in a Hopeless Place, where we're in a pool and we're doing synchronized swimming, like that's going to take forever.
Yeah.
I do remember now I think it was Michael Jackson episode, and we were in a parking lot, and it was late at night, and that was the first night that I was like, I cannot do this.
Right.
I need to leave.
Right.
Like I'm gonna leave. Like,
right.
I'm dying. I'm so tired. That for me stands out as one where I was like, it was just taking so long and it was so late at night and we were really, really tired. I think there were numbers like that, but then there were numbers that whenever there was an element to it, like the singing in the rain where it's like raining, stuff like that would just always be hard when you're dealing with an element,
right?
You know, on top of just having to sing and dance.
That's crazy.
And the nationals and sectionals and regionals always took the longest.
Right, like the Paradise by the Dashboard Light, which is actually randomly one of my favorite Glee numbers of all time.
I love that so much. I remember that day like it was yesterday. I literally remember. So I think it had been at that time. So we ended up doing 800 musical numbers. That day, maybe we'd hit 500. And they had every number on. I've never told anyone this story before. They were shooting. What are those, like the little, like if it's like Powerball, those like balls. What are those called? Like, you know, it's like these are the numbers. If you win like 7,
like bingo balls.
Yeah, but like little light whatever balls. That's the best I can do.
Yeah.
And they were like shooting them out with like a gun.
Okay.
And on each ball was a name of a song, and they shot out like 500 in the auditorium.
Why? For what reason?
Just to be like, yay, we did 500 numbers.
Yeah.
Catch a little fucking ball. I don't know. I actually stepped outside because I was like, I needed like a minute. And Corey walked outside and he was like, look what I got. He's like, I just randomly picked a ball off the floor and it was Don't Rain on My Parade. And funny enough, like I have so many special things from the show, but that I will never let go of that little fucking whatever you want to call it ball.
Oh my God.
It's so like it's funny how some things I remember so clearly and then other things I have no memory of whatsoever. But I think that like that has to do with when things were like really intense or when, you know, it was a little bit of a not so intense time on the show.
Right. I mean, how could it not be intense? I feel like everybody on the show, it was everybody's first time for everything.
Yeah.
So when you have everybody experiencing everything for the first time, how could it not be the craziest thing of all time?
Of course. And there were no rules. Everyone was figuring it out as we were going. Like, it's not like the people who created the show were like, we have a formula and we know how to do this where everyone feels supported and, you know, has protection. It's like everyone was kind of figuring it out.
Right.
And we were so young and we were, you know, what I think I started when I was 22.
Oh my God.
You know, and I ended when I was 27 maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm 28 now. So like, how am I? Like, how are you even supposed to do this kind of math? But no, I'm 38 and proud of it. Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No,
please.
It's just we were so young. We really were.
And do you remember, like, was there ever like, did life imitate art in the sense that like, was anyone ever fighting for a song?
Not that I can remember. I do know that like it was very clear when you would hear a song on the radio, you would be like, you're gonna like that's gonna be in a script next week, and you're gonna get it. Right. Like it was very clear who would like get what songs based on the artists. Right. Of like the time. So I don't remember, but I do. Like I remember I would hear a song on the radio and be like, ugh, like I hope that song like is gonna be on the show. But we were doing so much that like I never felt like I felt very like satiated in that I was doing a lot of different stuff. Right, it was like literally like theater, like high school theater. Yeah, time like cranked up on fucking who knows what. Right, like crazy. Like crazy. Like actually like I feel like maybe like the really like kids like younger than me like don't really recognize like at the time like how everywhere Glee was. Like it was inescapable. Like you know what I mean? Like it was so when you weren't filming, were you doing press and promo and just everything under the sun? We were on tour. Right. You know, we did a tour in between almost every season of the show. Right. Except for maybe the last 3 or 4. Because we did, like I said, the Hot Topic tour, the Australia tour, the Radio City run, and then the worldwide one with the 3D movie, and then there was the 3D movie. Yeah. So every break we had something, and we were always working. So it was never like oh, and now I'm going to go. I mean, maybe we would go away for a little while and I would come here and I would go back home, and always felt so safe. Like the city's like the best place to come back to. But it was very different. Life was very different. I mean, I had a tour bus that would go past my house in West Hollywood, and you would hear it. I'd be in the house. It'd be like, Leah Michele, Rachel Berry on Glee. And then it would be like, I would hear Don't Rain on My Parade playing while I'm sitting in my living room. And then fast forward like 4 years later, I bought a house like so high up in a canyon, far, 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 like deep in, Pacific Palisades, because I was like, I have to get out of West Hollywood.
Wait. They can do that? They can drive by your house and like say to people that's where you live?
Yes. And there was also a tour bus that used to drive by my house. My publicist will probably want to cut this. But it was the tour of people that have died. And after everything happened, this bus would come by. It was like the, whatever, Hollywood tragedy tour bus. And here I was 26 years old, and this tour bus would go by my house. And every day I would hear like, these are the details and blah, 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 blah. And like eerie music would be playing from the tour bus. And there I was just at home. Everyone should see the shocked faces of everyone behind the camera.
No, I mean, I think...
This explains a lot. No, but it was so sad. It was so, so depressing.
Do you feel like there was just this like kind of adrenaline shock value of like dealing with grief in such a public way?
Well, I was 26.
Right.
No one handed me a guidebook. I was like, it was a fast education on more stuff than I could ever even process. But also, if we didn't show up for work, then people wouldn't have work to go to.
Of course.
And that was a lot of pressure for me. And so I had to put my stuff aside and just show up so that everybody could continue to work.
Do you feel though as like you guys all banded together in like a very tight-knit way?
No.
Really?
I think it really fractured so much. I mean, again, I can't speak for everyone. I think that maybe in some ways it did for certain people, but I think that it was, for me, it was so hard to, like, I just completely broke. Like I was in a really one-track mind of just like doing my job. It was way too much to try to process at such a young age. But I'm very grateful for everyone there, whether or not they know it. Like I personally felt a lot of support and from everybody in the building, like helping me to get through, especially from the crew, like the people that would be behind the camera every day. Like I would be looking at the camera, but looking at the person behind it, our incredible crew members, everyone that held a camera, sound, like lighting, like I was like looking at those people like they were holding me up so much, as well as, the people that were on the show. But a lot of people were gone also by then, which was hard. Right.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I don't really talk about this very much.
I know you don't.
But I feel like you get it. Like you love the show. Like you truly love Glee.
Yeah. Glee changed my life. Like
it changed mine too, and changed a lot of people's lives. And I think that, like I said, for me, despite all of this, I really look back on it and look back at Rachel as just someone and something so special to me.
So grateful that you were like talking about everything with me. I feel so honored.
I had my daughter in August. I'm a mom. I have 2 kids now. And I just feel like, especially after having my second baby, I had my son during the pandemic. It was a really intense time in the world. It was a really hard pregnancy for me. A lot of scary stuff happened. So I was like living in a lot of like fear during that time, as the whole world was. And obviously having him was like, it changed my life. Like it broke me open. But like having my daughter, and it was such a beautiful experience. Like I finished Funny Girl, I got pregnant. I tried to get pregnant. I couldn't, and I finally did. And it was a girl. And I really feel like my son, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like he sort of like saved me, and he changed me in so many ways and helped me learn and grow. But that was like a growth thing. My daughter, I just feel like she's like sunshine.
Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring tonight's episode. Summer is approaching, which means everybody is back on tour, and there are so many concerts and live shows to see. Beyonce just begun her Cowboy Carter tour. It looks incredible. Michele is about to go on tour. Tate McRae is about to go on the Miss Possessive World Tour. There are so many concerts and live shows to see, and SeatGeek has every single one of them, okay? When you go to the SeatGeek app, you can go scroll through concerts, what's happening in your city, and they'll show you trending events, what's popular tonight. You can browse by category, and with each seat that you pick, it'll show it on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being not the best, and it's really just to make sure that you get the most bang for your buck, and you know exactly what type of deal you're getting. SeatGeek is really just the most accessible and quick way to go see a live show. Live shows are so important because I just feel as though nothing really connects people in the way that live music does, or live shows in general. I'm about to go on tour. If you want to see me, you can get a ticket on SeatGeek. You can also use my code Therapuss10 for 10% off your purchase. That's code Therapuss10. If you click the link below, it'll take you to the SeatGeek app, which you can download, and the code Therapuss10 will be automatically applied. SeatGeek is just the best. I use it all the time to get tickets for concerts, and it really just has everything and makes life easier and lets you see live shows, which I think is what summer is for. So thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring tonight's episode. Again, my code is Therapuss10 for 10% off. Cheers.
Cheers.
Eyes. Yes.
I don't drink like alcohol anymore also, which is like so annoying.
When'd you stop drinking?
A little bit before I got pregnant.
Okay.
Which is like what you should do before you get pregnant.
Of course.
It's just kind of like continued. But it's like I'm feeling so great.
So you were like, you stopped drinking, obviously, before the pregnancy.
I'll have like a little, like my husband and I had a little champagne on my anniversary. But
Right.
like totally like so much less.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow,
Sorry.
congratulations.
Party Leah, no more.
Were you a party girl?
I love a good, I've never done drugs in my life.
Uh-huh.
But I would like love a nice little drink. But yeah, they say it's like bad for you now.
Well, apparently somebody came on my show once and said that like the alcohol actually means like
you're gonna die.
Death of like your spirit, or like something crazy, like spirit killer, or like something crazy. Do you remember that?
Spirits.
And I was like, oh shit. So you're
like sipping. You're like, man.
Yeah.
Like, cheers to killing your spirit. Okay, let's get back on track.
No, this is so on track. You want to know what so randomly I was listening to on the way here that is like my favorite? Everything I say is my favorite Glee cover of all time, but really is Roots Before Fucking Branches.
Okay. I mean, look, I love Roots Before Branches. Like Adam and his wife, Nikki Anders, who I love so much, wrote this beautiful song. It was an original song for the show.
What? It was?
Yeah, that wasn't like a song on the radio. They wrote that for the show. They needed like a song for Rachel to sing. It was when we started incorporating more original songs.
Right.
So like Get It Right is an original song.
Loser Like Me.
Loser Like Me. Roots Before Branches. But then it was also like people love like My Headband.
Yes.
They love Only Child. They love like My Cup. Like I'll be doing concerts and they'll be like, do My Headband. And I'll be like, that will trigger me back to
right.
like the like mental institution.
Right.
But yeah, people really love, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know why. I think it was like the first time I ever cried at a TV show.
Well, if you're watching this scene with the song, then it's like, right. I mean, they're in the car and he's like, you have to go. And we were like practicing those like lines
right.
like at home before work. I was devastated. I was
right.
like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And then like getting on the train and going to New York. I remember it all.
All too well.
All too well.
Do you remember a storyline? Because some of the storylines are like so outrageous. Do you remember but at the time when I was watching them, I was like, no, totally. And then when I was rewatching them, I was like, huh.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe around then, but I think the last season, like some of it got a little like
wonky.
Yeah, the puppets, the gas leak, and I think Carrot Top was there for a minute for something.
He was.
Like those for me, I'm like, am I dreaming?
Right.
Did that really happen?
Right.
Like, did I really do that? Because at that point I was so like, it was so hard.
Right.
So that's when it got, for me, I was a little like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like, what is going on? But apparently now people are saying too that like, even in those episodes, it's like, yeah, we love it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
everyone's
like, it's
just
camp.
like, it's camp.
It's everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
Like my personal favorite is when you guys all took Adderall and sang like "Walking on Sunshine."
Oh, vitamin D.
Yeah.
Duh. I loved that. We all drank, or I don't know if everyone did, but Red Bull. We were like, let's drink a lot of Red Bull and do this number. And we were like, it felt like the girls were competing with the boys on like whose number could be like better and more like manic and crazy. And then we did it on tour.
Yes.
We did Walking on Sunshine at Radio City.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. I wasn't.
You wouldn't
there,
know.
but
Mom and Dad ruined your life.
Yeah.
After that, life just really...
Seriously.
Imagine if you'd gone, that was like a butterfly effect. You could have gone.
And then maybe I wouldn't
like,
be here talking to you right now.
But here we are.
So everything happens for a reason.
There you go.
You had so many incredible guest stars on the show.
Yes.
Do you remember a favorite guest star? Just like a moment that you were like, this is insane.
Oh, so many.
Right.
Like for me, Kate Hudson, working with Kate was the best. She became a really good friend to me and like a lifeline, and that I love Kate forever and her family. So working with Kate, singing with her, like Almost Famous is my favorite movie of all time. So that was like major. And I met her and she was so kind. And I don't know if I was like what I was expecting, but she's such a girl's girl and she's the greatest. So Kate, watching her sing and dance and her energy, she glows from within. Like, oh, she is such an icon and I love her. And so Kate was like number one.
What was it like with Adina?
Love.
I mean,
Love Adina. I can't like talk enough about my love for Adina. I would go to, when Adina was in Wicked and I was in Spring Awakening, I would find out that Adina would go and do Bikram yoga in between shows on Wednesdays. So I would then go to Bikram yoga, just happened to be there in the same class that Adina was, and would be like stretching and be like, hi Adina, like how are you? Like a crazy, crazy fan. Like I went to the stage door of Wicked, like love her, love Kristen too. I mean, don't even get me started about Kristen.
Right.
She is like a rock and I literally love her. And I have to this day, like if I need advice about anything, I call Kristen and she's like gives the best advice and she always picks up the phone and she is wonderful. Adina for me though, like I wanted to be Elphaba and like I just always looked up to her, and Rent, I wanted to be Maureen. Like I was so obsessed with her. And so the fact that she came on and she played my mom, it was wild. It was so wild. And she, you know, she said to me at the time, she was like, are you realizing like what's happening here? Like, are you appreciating this? Like she was trying to get me to kind of like stop and like really like look. And I was like, of course I am. Like, but I'm so tired. Like I'm too tired to even like, but I look back on it now and I was like, I really wasn't. You know, like I really wasn't stopping and like looking around and being like, I think in order to survive, I needed to have such blinders on.
Of course.
But she was really trying to give me like such good advice. But I just loved working with her and she's such an amazing person. Just recently, she did a favor for me and she left a voicemail for my son as Elsa because I freeze his toys in ice and leave them in his room, and I tell him Elsa came and froze his toys.
That's really sweet.
And I play like Let It Go, and I'm like, Elsa came again, and gotta like break this ice, and he like loves it. And so then she was so sweet, and she left a voice, and she's like, hi Ever, it's Elsa, and she like sang Let It Go, and it was like the kindest thing. So go see Redwood and go Adina.
Wow, that
She's
is
the sweetest.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
I'm like leaving you like
Speechless? Like, yeah, a little. I'm like, was there a moment where you were like, because you talked about having such blinders on, was there a moment though where you were like able to stop and look at the view and be like, holy fuck? Any like pinch me moments?
Maybe like on the tours, there was more opportunity to do that because when we were filming, it was so chaotic. But I have one memory that comes of we were playing Madison Square Garden. Like, this will make me cry. Like, I'm from New York. Like, I'm a New Yorker. Jenna was also from New York. And we bought like New York Yankees hats. And like our dads are like real New Yorkers. And like when we did Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, the New York number, like we walked out like with our New York caps on, and we were like we made it. Like, look at this. We are at this venue that for us as New Yorkers, this is like this. It doesn't get any more iconic. Like for me, it was even more than Radio City. And I remember like looking out and like wearing that New York cap and being like, whoa, like, and really soaking it in that moment. I have a few like that, but that was definitely one of them.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
The filming was too much.
Yeah.
Like you never had the time to stop.
Right.
You know, but of course, like I remember Oprah, I remember the White House, like things like that were moments where we were like, oh my God. Like, whoa, we're here.
Right.
You know, and then all of the awards and all of that was also so crazy.
Wasn't there, it was the Emmys. You did an opening for it was the Emmys, right?
Yeah. We did the whole opening number with Tina Fey and like John Hamm and Jimmy Fallon, I think, did it too.
Right.
Yeah. And the cast of Glee.
That's
like
incredible.
So crazy.
Like actually insane.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of like the term Gleek?
Love. Yeah, like you're a Gleek, like Gleek of the week.
Yeah,
like
I wanted to be Gleek of the week so fucking badly.
Darren literally texts me all the time. He's like, Gleek of the week, like, how are you? Like literally, like we always talk about Gleek of the week.
I'm
like,
obsessed.
Yeah. No, it was like, look, doing this on your head. It was like everywhere. Like, yeah, that was it. Like,
oh my God.
Gleek, of course.
I have a photo of myself going like this when I was 10 years old. Will you text Cassidy and tell her to send the photo she has?
We need proof
for her contact photo for me. It's
me
going
no
like
way.
this.
I love that.
Have her send it.
I love that.
What was I gonna say? I need to talk to you about Funny Girl.
Yes.
Because I think the entire world, when you booked that role, was like, this is just right.
Isn't it crazy?
It really is crazy.
It's that whole story. I mean, this is the second book.
Yeah. You need a sequel.
It's going to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, of course. There's too much to say. No, it's wild.
What was that like?
Crazy. Crazy. Like, you know, there were talks of me doing Funny Girl in 2014, I think it was. Mm-hmm. But it was right after everything happened, and I was totally not in the right headspace. Mm-hmm. It would have meant that I could only do it for like 3 months on Broadway in between seasons of Glee.
Got it.
And I was like, again, full on adrenaline, like crazy mode. And I'm grateful that I had the wherewithal in my brain to know that it was not the right thing to do at that time. Mm-hmm. And so that door closed, and I was like, maybe it'll come again. Like if it's meant to, it will. But I also, at that time, we were doing so much Funny Girl on Glee that I felt, again, like super satiated. Like I was really given such great material. I was very, very fortunate and very privileged in the experience of Glee that I got to do a lot of really great stuff. I'm not blind to that. And doing literally all of Funny Girl on television was awesome. Yeah. So it didn't feel so hard, like letting it go at that time. And then I heard rumors that it was coming back. And at that point, I was really wanting to do it. It was sometime around like 2018. Yeah, 2018. And I really wanted to do it. And they wanted someone else. I don't know if it's like out, but they really wanted Adina to do it as well. And it was like back and forth of, you know, what direction they were going to go in. And then I got pregnant and I was like, well, I'm out, guys. So see ya. So I got pregnant. I was so happy to be pregnant that, again, I was like, okay, this wasn't meant to be. Right. Like, I'm going to go watch Adina do it. And like, I'm going to have the time of my life. Like, you know, it's going to be amazing. And when I found out that it was going to be, you know, coming and how it was happening, I was like, this is amazing. I'm so happy that Funny Girl is coming to Broadway. And, you know, my journey of doing it was only meant to be on Glee. And like, that's beautiful. And I was very grateful for that. I went and I saw the show. I loved it. Like, I cried, you know, seeing these songs being sung on stage. And when I started to hear of, you know, potentially like coming into the show, I don't think I like even like grasped it, because it had been kind of like possibly happening at so many points in my life, until it was like, no, can you do it in 4 weeks? And I was like, what? I was at the park with my son, staring at the Statue of Liberty, exactly where Barbra Streisand rides on the boat while singing Don't Rain on My Parade. And I was like, okay. And I like turned to my husband at the park. I hadn't been on Broadway in 15 years. And I was like, can we do this? Like, and he was like, I've got you. Like, go and do this. And he's the greatest man. And if it wasn't for like his support, like that's another part of the book. And I was like, okay. Because we had no playbook on how our family would kind of, you know, and I just dove right in. It was like, I just knew what to do. And the same thing happened. But for some reason, I was singing it differently than I did it on Glee. And I was doing it differently than it was on Glee. I felt like I had so much more to access now that I was a wife, now that I was a mother. And what I learned in the whole experience was that the universe wanted me to wait until I was married and until I had a child to truly understand Fanny's pull of between love and fame. And until I could learn that as a person, I wasn't supposed to play Fanny Brice. And I was the only person to play her on the stage to ever be a mom. And like Barbara had her son in between the show and the movie, but to play Fanny as a mother, like it was, you know, I just needed that growth and that understanding. And I prepared quietly in a studio all by myself with our director and our assistant director, who gave me so much support and freedom. I remember coming in, and Michael Mayer, who's the director, who I've known since I'm 13 years old, literally doing Spring Awakening together. He was like, I just want you to, what comes from like here? And I was like, are you ready? I was like, sit down. And I was like climbing on ladders and jumping off things. I was like, this is what I want to do. And if we can't do it like this, then I don't want to do it. And he was like, we will do it like that. And they had to relight the show and restage parts of the show. And the cast, who had already worked so hard, came back, did a whole other rehearsal process with me, a lighting, everything. And then I opened the show and I did it. And the greatest cast in the whole world, the most unbelievable support from that cast of Funny Girl from day one until the end. Like, they were so incredible, just opening their arms and their hearts to me. It was the greatest professional experience that I've ever had in my life. I'm grateful to look back and like have the best memories with on stage and off. And I just loved it. It was unbelievable. My last night was crazy.
Like it was just like,
well, it got really hard. Like, you know, I don't think the adrenaline faded by like 6 months in, and I started to really feel like what it felt like. My body hadn't done anything like that in a really long time. You know, I found out I had endometriosis halfway through, and I was trying to get pregnant and I couldn't, and I had a lot of losses. And you know, I'm older than I was when I was on Broadway before, and I'm taking care of my son was in the hospital, you know, halfway through the run as well. And it's like life is happening while you're doing it, and you need to show up and you need to do your best every night. And the people that are sitting in the audience, they don't know, they don't care, you know. I mean, not that they don't care, but
they don't know,
and they just want to see you do a great job, and as they should, you know. But it got very hard, and I really started to miss, you know, my son started to get like, you know, when are you coming home? And so it was time, and it was perfect, and it was unbelievable that last night, and I'm still just on such a high from it.
Well, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second off, do you feel what do you feel the difference is in doing Broadway, doing television? Because both are incredibly hard. I feel like Broadway's 6-7 times a week.
Mm-hmm. 8.
So is 8?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm a funny girl. I did 7 shows. But the norm is 8 shows a week.
What's the difference to you? Which is more difficult for you?
I think that like when you're looking at a show like Glee, it's pretty similar in just in the intensity. What gets really hard for me with Broadway is it's just the same material over and over again. At least with television, like you might be exhausted, but you're always having to sink your teeth into something new. With Broadway, it's like, okay, how am I going to now make this exciting for myself and exciting for the audience every night when you're doing the same thing over and over again? So that for me starts to get really hard.
Right.
Just the repetition.
Right.
But they're both very hard.
I can't even imagine. Do you ever think you would go back to Broadway again?
Definitely. Yeah. Look, I'd never planned on coming back to New York, but I told you before we started that during the pandemic, like my husband and I moved back here and I had no idea what I was going to do. I didn't know where my career was going to go. I had no idea. All I knew was, I was so grateful to have our son and my husband, and we were back home. And then Funny Girl came along, and it really just reignited this passion that I have for Broadway, from the thing that I've been doing since I'm such a young girl, and for my city. So to have the opportunity to come back, like, it would be unbelievable.
Right.
But, I don't know if anything will ever be as hard as Fanny Bryce.
Yeah.
But each will have its own, challenges and yeah.
I haven't seen a Broadway show in forever.
What?
Yes. My
Wait,
mom.
weren't we talking that you were going to go see Merrily?
No, I was going to see Merrily. I was also going to see Funny Girl. And then
that's right.
I kept not.
You kept missing me.
It. I kept missing when you were going to do it.
Right.
And then I think the last Broadway show I saw, and this is really going to tell you how long ago it was, I think it was Fun Home.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
With my mom.
A long time ago.
Long time ago.
Gotta get you.
I know.
Well, maybe when you move back here.
I know. I
we'll
really
be like,
want to.
yeah, we'll come all the time.
What are you therapist about today?
What am I therapist about today? Like, what am I like
angry about?
I mean, I legitimately have a mouthful of canker sores because
how bad does it hurt?
It hurts so. No, it's like ever since I was like a little kid, it's like an immune like thing. And if I'm like tired or like stressed, and so it does look like I had like really great lip injections.
Your lips look amazing.
Thank you. But that really sucks right now.
I can't. Whenever I have canker sores, like I literally like. I've realized that men have the least amount of pain tolerance ever, and women have the highest pain tolerance of all time. Like, I don't know. Like, if I had a mouthful of canker sores, I would not be here right now.
Like
so I applaud you. I'd be in the ER. Like, I'd be in the ER.
Well, I'm just happy. I'm just grateful for this mic because I'm just like this.
hiding your mouth. Of the canker sores, I haven't even seen one.
That's me. That's my truth.
I'm pissed about my. I have sweat stains under my shirt.
Am I making you sweat?
I know. I just like maybe like I don't know what it is. Like I never get sweat stains.
It's intense.
And I also feel
we like really went there today.
We
but
really
you
went
sweat
there.
up your Prada.
I mean, I
you
did.
Sweat out that Prada.
I really did. And also like when I'm Therapuss about it, I have never been more present in a conversation.
This is like an and like you're like using the like Thera.
Yeah, like
Aka yes, Aka
excuse me.
Aka excuse me.
Yeah.
Right? That was like a big one.
But I literally have never felt so present. When I was just talking to you, like I literally think I just entered like another dimension.
But I feel like I've known you. But I have been like watching your videos for so long.
I really adore you, and I'm like so grateful you felt so comfortable enough with me to talk about all those things.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, I don't like. If I'm gonna go and do something, I'm not gonna like. You have to look. If you can't be like your full authentic self, then just like stay home.
Right. Right.
So,
I feel like
I didn't stay home today.
You didn't, and I feel like that's Rachel Berry's motto.
Yes.
That's like literally.
Is this like the point where we like tell people what to do?
Yes.
With their lives?
You said you were excited about this.
Yes. I mean, now I'm like nervous. Now I'm gonna start to sweat. I don't want to give like an advice and be like, Leah Michele told me.
No. I've given the worst advice. I've given the worst advice in history.
Do you ever lay in bed and you're like, ooh, I told that person to all the time?
There was something the other day that someone was like, you told me. And I was like, holy shit, I told you that. And it was like, I can't believe that came out of my mouth. I mean, Louise will sometimes see like my Instagram stories of like me giving advice to people. And she's like, you need to take this down.
But let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
My roommate hugs me morning and night, tracks my location, sits in my bed when I'm not home, and tells others she's in love with me. I'm overwhelmed and need help.
This is not okay. I am an only child.
Right.
Shocker.
Shocker.
So, like, I could imagine that I would also, like, be like, you would think as an only child, you'd be like, give me my space, but I'm not. I'm like, let's stay in bed, let's snuggle, let's watch movies. But even now, like, I feel like I need to be the almost 40-year-old person to say to this person, like, personal space is really important. Mm-hmm. But not only that, if it's not something that you like, that's okay.
Right.
Like, you should just be able to say, I love this and I love that you want to spend time with me, but my energy needs to be, like, I fuel my energy. People actually, you'd think I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert.
Really?
Because I get my energy from being alone. So, like, my husband is an extrovert. He gets his energy from being out and seeing people. I refuel by being alone at home, and then I can go out and, like, do what I love.
Right.
But, like, it's okay to say, like, in order for me to, like, refuel, I need to have more personal space.
Right.
Also, like, move somewhere else.
And watch Single White Female.
Yeah. I mean, but, like, I think that there's a way to be like, this is very sweet, but, like, I need some space.
Right.
For
of
myself.
course. And then watch Single White Female. My friend caught me hooking up at their lake house, ripped the covers off mid-act, cussed me out, and made us leave. There was plenty of other open beds. Do I apologize, or is this over the top?
Wait, they were making out like
I think what they are hiding is that it was in, like, their parents. They were in. It was in someone's bed. I don't really understand this, but these friends went to their lake house. The friend whose lake house it was caught her friend who wrote this in hooking up with someone in bed and ripped the covers off, told them to leave, and cursed them out. And she's like, do I apologize, or is this over the top of her?
Well, I think it's like, it depends, because if it's like you invited a boyfriend and a girlfriend or two girlfriends or whatever the situation, like a couple.
Right.
And you invite a couple over and they're in bed, and if they're making out, like, what do you expect?
Right.
But if it were like two people and maybe it was like a little of like a messy situation and you're like, wait, this isn't what this weekend was about, and you're disrespecting my parents' house, like, maybe an apology.
Yeah.
Like a soft little, like, hey, I'm so sorry, like, if you found that disrespectful. But there's not enough information.
There never is. I always lean on the side of apologizing.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I remember in high school, someone was like, well, you don't get to tell someone how that made them feel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's so your generation.
But this reminds me, did you ever watch Girls on HBO? Oh my, okay. Like, it's literally, besides Glee, it's like my show of all time.
I've watched it front to back multiple times. That, Sex and the City, Friday Night Lights are like my shows.
Is this or is this not giving when Marnie goes to, was it the lake house or a beach house, and like everything goes awry and her entire week? Do you remember?
That was like later.
Yes.
And like, and then what's her name? Hannah's like not feeling it. And
no,
she's
Hannah like invites all the guys over, and then Marnie's like, fuck you. And
I mean, that was like later.
But that's what this is giving
That's
to
what's
me.
Giving to you.
It's like, you don't know what this weekend meant to Marnie. And
yeah,
Marnie,
I mean, also like people feel a certain way about their home that like maybe if it were your parents' house, like they wouldn't care.
Right.
But like other people's family, like they might. And so a soft apology never hurt.
Yeah, it really didn't.
Yeah.
My ex was 10 hours late to my birthday. Brought flowers.
My ex?
Wait, I don't understand how to give advice to this one.
Okay.
It just says my ex was 10 hours late to my birthday, brought flowers and a plan B. That was the entire gift. Like, girl, what the fuck? Help.
Well, this person's your ex.
Right,
so
that's what
congrats.
I'm thinking. Like, if it was your boyfriend, then we'd have a different conversation.
Plan B, like the drug?
Right? Like, I don't understand this.
Wow.
I placed first at a debate competition and qualified for nationals. I'm sick already.
Wait, I was a national debater in New Jersey, like Bergen County champion debater over here.
Okay, I would pay money, obviously,
to see me in a debate.
Yes, like, I would say I would pay money for a Leah Michele debate tour. But
we were,
as
me
Rachel
and my
Berry.
partner, Samantha Melnick, like we crushed. We would do like matching outfits.
I'm sick.
Like it was, yeah, I loved the debate team. For everyone who thinks that I can't fucking read, like I was on the debate team. I mean, I would like write speeches and like it was just, yeah,
You
that's
must
a
think
whole
that rumor
other,
is like hysterical, or does it actually piss you off?
it depends on the day.
Yeah.
Like it really depends on the day. Like sometimes I think it's crazy that people care enough about me that they would make up something that someone has so little to do in their life and their day that they would waste it on like me is like hilarious to me. And then there are moments where I fucking get so frustrated by it because I'm one of the only women in my whole family to get accepted to college. You know, my mother and my mother's whole family was like extremely poor, like from the Bronx, like not very well like educated. And my parents moved me from the Bronx to New Jersey to get a good education and to thrive. And I did. And my parents and my family are like so proud of that. And it really like was so important for like my grandmother to see me. And so for someone to like minimize that, like
Right.
it's like so sad
Yeah.
and so frustrating. But yeah, I don't know. It's wild.
It's wild.
Really wild.
It's
a
wild.
crazy thing.
It's like
I'll never forget, like the same day that all came out, like Donald Trump said he was going to like punch John McCain in the face or something like that. It was 2015. And he said something like so wild. But what was trending online more was Michele can't read. And Ryan Murphy called me and he was like, have you heard this rumor? And I was like, no, what's going on? And like, yeah, the fact that we are here all these years later. Give me I'm reading them.
I'm sick.
I didn't memorize it. Jonathan is not here to read me this shit. Okay, ready? I placed first in my debate competition and qualified for nationals. What does this word say? No. But after seeing the score sheets, I don't think I actually won. Should I speak up or just take the win?
And not a fucking stutter.
The theories. Oh my God, the theories. They're going to be like, Jake called her in advance. This doesn't prove anything.
Like
She memorized it. She saw the cards in advance. This proves nothing.
I feel as though as now the rumor is so camp. It's so camp and so out of love from the gay community at this point.
Is it though?
I don't know.
Jonathan did a podcast and someone was like, can Leah read? And his response to me was like so funny. He was like, do you really think she can't? Like, what the fuck does that say about you?
Right.
But yeah, okay. I'm going to keep reading. Okay, what should this person do? Take the win or tell the truth?
Well, I didn't even catch it. I was so enamored.
Let me read it to you again, Jake.
Okay.
I placed first at a debate. I have photographic memory too.
Okay.
How do you think I memorized all of those Rachel Berry?
I know you can read. I know you can read.
Okay, I placed first at a debate competition and qualified for nationals, but after seeing the score sheet, I don't think I actually won. Should I speak up or take the win?
Take the win. Oh, okay.
Look, it's not your fault that they scored it wrong. Like, take the win.
Take the win. Right.
Is this like okay for your show?
Please.
Okay. My boyfriend of 2 years, mom, constantly makes rude comments about my body in front of his dad.
Oh.
He never defends me, and I don't know what to do anymore. My boyfriend of 2 years, his mom, constantly makes rude comments about my body in front of his dad, and my boyfriend never defends me.
Oh, it's giving like the mom is super insecure and like.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe is like super.
Like doesn't want the dad to be like.
That's creepy. That's creepy. But you need to say something to your boyfriend.
He
and
never
be
defends me, and I don't know what to do anymore. Definitely say something.
Yeah, I would definitely say something.
Be like, this makes me really uncomfortable.
Right.
If it were me, I'd say something like right then and there.
Right. And
to
be
the
like,
mom.
and be like, what?
Or I'd just start wearing like really sexy outfits.
Yes, yeah. You would say something to the mom?
No, in the moment,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Do you believe that like when you're marrying someone, you're marrying their family as well? Or like,
yes. I mean, I love my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Like, I got very, very lucky. But you want a partner who loves their parents.
Right.
Like, I love my mom and dad. I'm like super close with my mom and dad. So, of course, you want like you're marrying their family because you want them to be super close. Like, at least that's what I want because that's the kind of relationship that I'm used to. And
Right.
like we have the same like similar family dynamic. And that's why like our families work together so well.
right. Well, if I was this girl, I would watch Monster-in-Law.
Oh, this is like beyond monster.
Yeah.
There's something going on with the dad. Okay. I'm just like praying that I can like don't stutter. I stayed in my hometown for university because of my boyfriend. I stayed in my hometown for university. Is that like overseas they call it university?
Yeah, so it would be like staying in New York for college or staying in New Jersey for college.
Okay, I stayed in my hometown for university because of my boyfriend. Now I feel stuck, full of FOMO and regret. Do you love how I read it? Like
yes, like Rachel.
And regret not leaving like all of my friends did. I don't know. That's Rachel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should transfer or just stick through it and leave after. No, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Roots before branches.
You've gotta go.
Yes.
Yeah. No, you. If you're feeling FOMO now,
it's only gonna get worse.
Yes, and if you're worried that your relationship like isn't gonna last, like
then you shouldn't be in that relationship.
100%.
Also, like you can't focus on the past. Like what's done is done. You already stayed for a year. You already
and it doesn't feel right.
And it doesn't feel right. Get out of there.
Out of there. Roots before branches.
Yes.
Hashtag. Okay, my friend is a pathological liar. Ooh. She once used a fake story about a car accident to ditch our London trip. Girl, how do we hold her accountable when she denies everything?
Oh, you can't be friends with her
What if
anymore.
this was me and my fake story about my car accident getting to Glee?
I
was
thought
like,
about your car accident while I was listening to that, but that is crazy.
who wrote this about me, Jonathan? Yeah, of course you have to hold her accountable.
Yeah, and be like, you're a liar.
Yeah.
I hate when people lie. It's like my number one thing. I can't do it.
Yeah, no. This is not okay. Also, like the first line, my friend is a pathological liar.
It's like that's not a friend.
That's not okay.
Because how are you going to ever know if they're telling the truth ever?
Right, they're like, I love you.
Right.
But not good.
Right.
Oh my God, this next one. I fainted while getting a haircut and it fucked up my hair. Like bad. There's a huge trimmer mark. What should I do? It looks horrible.
You can always get it fixed. One time when I was a
Why
kid.
did you faint?
Maybe she's scared of scissors.
Oh my God.
One time I cut my friend's hair. We cut each other's hair in the closet and we got in so much trouble. Well,
this is deep.
Yeah, I think we like hid in a closet and cut each other's hair.
Oh my
Super
God.
random, actually. And we got
Bad lighting.
No, we got in so much trouble for cutting each other's hair and it looked so bad. Her hair was just mauled. Like I wrecked the hair. Like I just did the worst job. And she was able to go to the hairstylist and get it fixed.
Go get it fixed.
Go get it fixed and maybe take like a beta blocker or something that like relaxes you.
Love a propanol.
Yeah.
Like,
ooh, what's a propanol?
That's beta blocker.
Oh, got it.
That's the prescribed
yeah, okay,
name
cool.
for that. No, I get terrible stage fright.
No, you don't.
Horrible stage fright.
Still to this day?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like I don't take beta blockers. I have taken them before.
Right.
Weirdly, I get more nervous for more intimate. Like just recently I sang at a birthday party with like 100 people and I was like, all I had to do was sing Don't Rain on My Parade and I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. And like, I feel like I'm going to faint. It's so bad. And no one knows, but like I was nervous every night before Funny Girl.
Really?
Every single night. Like I get such bad stage fright. And my like nervous and anxiety are so bad. So, but yes. So
where do you
beta
feel
blockers
your
for life.
anxiety? Because like sometimes
Here.
Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah.
Like right here in my chest.
And how does it manifest for you? Do you like pace? Do you sit, quiet, talk? Like
I can't talk.
Okay.
Or I'll talk a lot. And like you'll never know it, but I'm dying inside.
Wow.
And I just, in the minute I get out there, I feel like I'm going to faint.
And then when does it ever go away? Do you
It never goes away.
throughout the entire time? you're
Usually
performing?
like halfway through, I'll like feel a little bit better. And then when I'm done, I'm exhausted.
Right, because you're exerting so much mental
So
strength.
much stress and
Yeah.
worry. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. If I can like count on one hand the only times like that I haven't been nervous.
Which was
I mean, weirdly, when I sang Don't Rain on My Parade at the Tony Awards this last time, I was just in such a flow of doing the show.
Right.
So this one is really deep. I've been really depressed and I don't know what to do. And there's some pick-me-ups to recommend, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, Leo.
Wait, this is just part one.
I'll
come back. I'll come back to when we're not at the Baccarat.
I'm so grateful for you and your friendship and everything you've done for me in my life. Like without even you don't even know.
You're
and
so
like
sweet.
I really love you.
You too.
And I'm really excited.
I knew we were gonna.
I know.
I knew this was gonna happen. Thank you so much for having me and for making me feel so welcomed and safe in your little environment.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I let you go,
yes.
What do you think we learned today?
Oh gosh, that I would write an incredible book.
Yes. That is going to be not one, not two, but three parts.
That Leah Michele can read. And, maybe just a little bit more about one another.
Yeah.
Right?
And that I love you more than I ever thought.
You too.
I love
best.
you.
We'll be
so
friends,
much.
right?
Forever.
Okay, hopefully. Then he never talks to me.
No.
again.
Oh my God. I'm literally going to text you after. That was so much fun. Thanks for coming.
Are you going to come to my tour?
Yes. Yes, I will come to your tour.
I'll call your parents. I'll be like, no matter what happens,
he is coming.
You are not keeping him from seeing me on stage again.
Exactly. That is.
Will you come up on the stage?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Yes.
Special guest?
Yeah.
You got it.
You want to give a little bye, pussies?
Oh my God, bye, pussies. This is the best.
Oh, I love you.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Pussies, and welcome back to Therapuss. I am in Brat Green, I think, because Brat Summer is never fucking over, and I've been hearing this weird discourse that some people think it's over, and I'm just letting you know it is not. It's not over, okay? It's fucking not. It's weird. It's literally not even August yet, or I guess it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 31st. It's literally not even August yet. Like, I'm so sorry, but it's something I'm passionate about. But yes, today we have Leve on, who I just fucking adore. I've adored her forever. It's really rare sometimes that you find an artist that really stops you in your tracks with like their talent and their voice. And she is just like, oh my God, like once in a generation, like so beyond fucking talented. Like I cannot emphasize this enough. And I saw her live the other day when she performed with Ben Platt. They went up and did something together, and I just remember, this was after she came on the podcast too, I just remember the second she opened her mouth, it was like some like magic was like, she's amazing. Also, I'm going to see her at Lollapalooza this weekend, which I'll be going to, and I'm so excited about it. I've never been, and I've heard it's amazing. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Leve. Hello, pussies, and welcome back to Therapuss. Today we have Grammy Award winning Leve. Hi, Leve.
Hi.
Good. How are you?
Good.
So it is. Sometimes I forget. Leve and I met, I think, the weekend of the Grammys. We met at the Spotify party, right?
We did. Yeah.
You were coming out of that Cheap Shots thing, and I was walking in.
Yes, exactly.
Because I'd met her sister a few months prior, and her sister was telling me like we look a lot alike, and I was like, yeah, and then like I never really clocked it until it hits you in the face in person. You're like, oh, you guys are identical twins.
Yeah, we confused a lot of people at that party.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people, because there was like a girl that texted me and was like, I'm so sorry, like we couldn't like continue our conversation. And I was like, wait, I didn't talk to her. And then I think my sister didn't know her, but was scared that it was maybe somebody that she'd met before and forgot. So she just like kind of played it off as if she knew the person.
Right.
And then this person thought that she was me because she was playing it off that they'd met before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you were telling me sometimes when someone will be like, Yunya, you'll like turn your head.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I always want to know
what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's on tour with you now, right? So
She
you're touring
is.
with her. I see her.
Yes.
She comes out. What song does she come out for?
From the Star.
Yeah, she comes out from the Star,
Yeah.
and she does her. Is it a violin? I don't know the
Yes.
instrument names. I'm very bad. I was very, very bad in middle school at the instruments. I played God knows what. But she does the violin.
Yes.
And the crowd goes wild.
They do. I always wait until like the very last moment, and when they think she's not coming out, I'm like,
Yeah, I love it. You go Yunya, and then she like you always go like this.
It's so fun.
It's
yeah,
so fun.
I have like a little choreo thing. Where
It's
I, like,
so
bring
cute.
her in, and then sometimes there were a couple of shows where she wasn't there, and she was back in London, and I still did that choreography, but like she wasn't there, and I felt so fake.
Were people like screaming for her?
I think everyone expected she was coming.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I was like, oh no, like ladies and gentlemen, like get ready for nothing. So, yeah.
That's great. Well, speaking of tour, do you have a favorite place that you toured so far? Somewhere you hadn't been yet?
I don't know. There's so many cities that I love. I feel like I'm starting to like repeat a lot of cities, which is really fun because now I get to like go in and like not like kind of like maybe like go to like a neighborhood that isn't like the most like known or whatever. Oh my God, I went to Korea.
I'm so jealous.
I went to Seoul like a month ago, and it was
I've heard it's like life-changing.
It was so cute, and the food was so yummy, and the shopping was really, really great. Like,
what's the shopping like there?
Well, it's really good for me because I'm not that tall,
right?
And I'm half Asian, so it's like it kind of like worked for my body type.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't need to hem any of the trousers from here.
I always need to hem trousers, and I'm short too, so maybe I should go shopping there if I'm ever there.
Yeah. They're so on the pulse with everything, and I like played a show there, and I love it, having local glam teams because everybody does makeup and hair differently.
Right.
So like I kind of get like morphed into whatever's like popular
over
in
there.
each region. Yeah, it's really
that's
interesting.
Amazing.
So like I find when I'm in Eastern Asia, like the makeup they do on me like really brings out my Chinese features. But so yeah, they did like the kind of like the K-pop idol makeup on me.
So cool.
And it was so cool, and I looked so different. It's crazy how much makeup can do, and it was still like natural makeup.
I need to see photos of this.
Oh, I'll show you. It's like it's funny because like I feel like in Asia or in Eastern Asia they really accentuate the roundness of eyes. Like they want to bring eyes in, whereas like right now like I find when I do like shoots and makeup here, it's like bringing the eyes out, you know?
Oh, okay.
It's very interesting.
It's a great attention to detail.
Yes.
I was watching a video the other day, not to talk about myself, but I was in it and I was like, oh yeah, that's just fair warning. And it is, I feel so bad about it. So I'm apologizing for it in advance. I am the worst person when it comes to cutting people off. I'm really working on it.
Oh, no. Don't worry. You have a lot to say.
Thank you. That's nice. Louise yells at me every time. What was I gonna say? I was watching this video of myself and my hair was like here and I had no makeup on and I was like, wow, makeup's important. Like,
I was like, you're watching videos of yourself. That's brave.
yeah, I was like, oh my God. Editing this podcast with Nolan is so hard because I hate hearing myself talk. So
that
like,
would be difficult as a podcaster.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Do you listen? Speaking of hearing yourself, do you listen to your own music?
So I do when I'm like in the process of creating it and like to listen to like different mixes and stuff like that. And then I kind of don't, but then every now and then I'll have a drive where I'm like, I just like listen to my albums like from start to finish.
Right.
Either it like usually to make myself feel more confident because I'm like, if I've made an album before, I can make another one again.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun to listen to it after not having listened for many months and like.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, so I've been meaning to ask, how did you would describe your type of music as jazz, right?
Not completely jazz. I don't know. It's hard to describe it. It's like some of the songs resemble jazz standards, and that's kind of like my background where I came from. Like I studied jazz and wanted to be a jazz singer growing up, but the music is kind of a mix of jazz and a lot more classical recently as well, and pop and kind of like songwriter. So I don't even know. It's definitely not like straight up jazz, although I really want to do like a jazz album in the future. But
and how well, that's amazing. That it feels like your own lane that you've just kind of like sculpted for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but
no one knows what they're doing.
Fun. No, this is true.
No one knows what they're doing. I never know what I'm doing. Not that I'm a pop star, but I never know what I'm doing.
That's how you accidentally find something, because like you know you're doing something unique when you don't know what you're doing because it's never been done before.
Whoa. That was amazing.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was.
I feel like I just said so many words. And
No,
like
that was.
said nothing.
That just like opened up my third eye. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know you're doing something amazing when you don't know what you're doing because it's never been done.
Yeah, because it's like if you're carving a path, right? It's like if things have been done before, like being a doctor is so noble.
Yeah.
I'm not like shitting on it in any way. Like I could never. Like a lot of people in my family are doctors. It's the most amazing thing. But like that road's been carved before, so you're like walking it, you know.
Right.
Or like same with like a banker and stuff like that. If you're like walking through the bushes and you're like, you know, like creating your own path, you have no clue what's ahead, but that's how you know you're making something unique.
That's amazing. And I think that'll really resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah, well, you know, we live in this new world of like, there are so many new jobs and stuff. Like that was my biggest surprise, like getting into this industry. I don't know if you feel this as well. It's like, it's so DIY.
It is.
It's so DIY.
There's just jobs that like I had no idea existed.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
This person is hired to literally take photos of you all the time.
Yeah.
And then this person is like, well, we were talking and Yunya is your creative director, right?
Right, exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we didn't know that was the thing growing up.
Yeah.
But that's like sucks up all her time and like a full-time job, and like I couldn't live without a creative director. But that's like, for example, another thing that like
I had no idea existed either. Yeah. I feel like maybe in like, I mean, they definitely existed in the past, but I think maybe with like social media rollouts and like TikTok and stuff, creative directing is like more important than ever.
Absolutely. I mean, music is now not only a sonic sport, but it's a visual sport. Mm-hmm. Not that I've done any kind of sports in my life, but it's such a visual thing. Like, how do we consume music? I mean, my whole like journey in music has been completely shaped by social media. People have seen me from the very beginning. They saw me before they even heard me, you know?
Wait, can I ask how you started?
I started, well, I've been a musician my whole life. My mom's a violinist, so I kind of like went straight out of the womb into playing a tiny violin. But I started just posting. I was at Berklee College of Music, and we were thrown off campus because of COVID. And I thought we had like a 2-week break, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to see if I can write as much as possible and post as many like little covers as possible in this 2-week window and see what happens. Right. And it's like the only time that I've ever said I was going to do something and it actually worked. And I actually did it. But yeah, it just like one of the first videos I posted kind of went viral, and I guess a lot of people were just bored at home on their phones, and I guess it was kind of weird. I was like playing cello and singing jazz standards at the same time. So I think people were like, whoa, this is odd. And she sounds odd.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And then you just literally like took it from there. And
yeah. And then luckily I had one song that I'd recorded at school with a buddy of mine, and I put it out kind of in the middle of this storm, and it just kind of kept on rolling. And I've never really, I was kind of like this, like people used to ask me like when I was first like moving to LA and going to meetings and stuff and like talking to managers and whatever, there was always this question like, who do you want to be? Right. Like in an ideal, like perfect world, like which stages do you want to be on? Like who do you want to be? And I was like, I literally have no clue. Like my idols are like Ella Fitzgerald and like Beethoven and like Taylor Swift. It was like, it made no sense. Right. And like Nora Jones, but like it was so hard to like.
You remind me so much of Nora Jones. I was actually thinking about that. I was listening to, it's Come Away With Me, right? That's the album. I was listening to Come Away With Me the other day, and I was, because I don't know, I think someone posted a TikTok to it. And I was,
she's having a little bit of a moment on TikTok. Right
now. She is. And I thought, oh my God, this is really reminding me of Leve.
I love her so much. She's become like a friend and just like a really good person to look up to. It's like very rare to have that kind of direct line of communication with somebody that I looked up to growing up, but also like has gone through so much that I'm going through right now. And she always gives me like the best advice.
Is there any advice that she gave you that like has really stuck with you?
Yes. Oh my God. She texted me. I sang with her like a couple of weeks ago.
I saw that. That was incredible.
I every single time I look over at her, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Like.
And hear her voice too, because it just sounds exactly the same as records. Can I get my phone for this?
Yes,
because she actually gave me a really good piece of advice.
And by the way, in terms of sounding the same as records, so do you live. It's incredible. You are such a brilliant live performer. I always am so entranced. Whenever the videos hit my For You page, I'm entranced by them.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
That is like so kind. And I truly like, I love recording. I love making albums. I love writing. But at the end of the day, like, I do enjoy performing the most. So the fact that's like the best compliment.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's like you really crush it. Like you're like made for the stage. And I love how what do you call your fan base again?
Lovers.
Like I love when they all wear the bows.
They're so cute.
They're really cute. They all seem like they'd be really nice to you.
They're all really nice. Like I look out and I'm like, oh, it's just like a group of friends.
Yeah.
And it's all a group of people too that I like. Growing up, I kind of felt like a little bit like the odd one out, like whether it was my style or my taste in music, and all I craved for, especially growing up in Iceland where I felt so different, like because I'm half Chinese. I also grew up in the States, so I just felt really loud and odd, and like I don't even know. I guess I kind of felt like a little bit of an old soul as well compared to everyone else. But all I wanted was like a group of people that enjoyed the same things as me, like and saw like life through this, like, this sounds so cheesy,
no,
but
it's
like
not.
Kind of saw life through like a very romantic lens, you know, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, like just like a kind of like a romantic lens. And I feel like the best thing that I've gotten to do throughout my career so far is just to create that community. And like I have that. I look out and I'm like, oh my God, like I wish I had this group of people growing up, because I see I would have felt so supported, and to have that now is like, that is my greatest achievement, I think.
And you know what? There's probably a little girl out there in the audience that is so happy that she has that community. You know?
I really hope so.
I know there is.
I really hope so. I just look out and I see how beautiful everyone's like dressed really well.
Yes, I was about to say her fans are dressed to the fucking nines, you guys. Okay, like you see they're outside Radio City. That she did a show at Radio City for those who don't know, and sold it out, of course. The Lovers were outside and they bows in their hair, these perfect dresses, like literally to the nines, perfect, and they all looked incredible, and like. Just like you have created the most incredible community with your art, seriously.
Well, I honestly feel lucky to be a part of it. Like, truly, like, they are so cute. They're always dressed so well, and they're really kind, like really, really good people.
Right.
I've never like come across like a mean one. Like I truly feel like I don't really like encounter much hate online either. I don't really see that they're crossing in a bad way either. It's just it's the sweetest thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
I feel like everybody just like woke up in a tree and like dropped down to earth and like came straight to my concert.
They like walked out. They like ran down from the tree and like holding a ribbon.
Yes.
And like
exactly.
And like jumped through the fields and like went to Radio City.
Exactly. That's what it feels like. Wait, I'm gonna find this advice because I must really hear
good. this Norah Jones advice. It's so cool that you text Norah Jones.
No, I know.
Right? Like that's so cool. I love Norah Jones. This makes me want to listen to Come Away With Me again.
I know. It's so cozy. Trust me, no one's freaking out more than me.
Yeah.
I'm like such a fangirl too. Every time I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, hello.
Yeah, Norah.
Norah. So what does she say? So the last time I was talking to her about just balancing touring and personal life and also like just being an artist as well. And she said someone wise once told me that you'll actually never really find the perfect balance. Trust your gut and you'll know what's worth the effort and what's okay to let go.
I have full body chills.
I know.
That's incredible advice.
I genuinely like I go back and like look at it every now and then.
Yeah, it really is just like what your gut tells you is always true.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's such thoughtful advice too.
I know, and it was like it just like came out of nowhere and it just felt like, I love her and she's so kind and I feel just so lucky to be living at the same time as her.
Wow, well, that is like an incredible mentor to have for what you do. That's like the most insane mentor you could possibly have. Did you grow up listening? Like, what did you grow up listening to? Did you grow up listening to a lot of Norah Jones?
So much Norah Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Like, she was, again, one of the very few artists or the examples of artists that kind of that walked between those two worlds,
Right.
you know, that like grew up loving and knowing jazz and is an incredible jazz musician, but also like is a writer and has kind of like, she's put her own spin on it and kept it and is very timeless, but like kept it so relevant for so long.
Right.
And yeah, really,
Well,
really
congratulations.
Thank you.
And now I have to ask you, Lede,
Yes.
what are you therapist about today? I know it's something. I know it's something. I know you have something in there.
Okay. Yes, but it's kind of gross.
No, say it. It's fine.
No, it's kind of icky.
No, I say the nastiest shit on this podcast.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I have all these flea bites on my legs.
No, from
and it's
where?
so, I don't know, and it's so itchy. And I've been at like shoots, and I keep on getting like a mix of flea bites and mosquito bites, and like I don't know, like they really want me. Nobody else does, but they do, and it's like
Well, we know.
so.
Continue.
Anywho,
So they want
okay,
you.
yeah, there are a couple, but including fleas and mosquitoes.
How can you prevent that?
I don't know. Like I had to wear these boots. I mean,
Oh, that's why I was like, you want to take
stylish
off the
choice
boots?
too.
And you were like, it's fine.
No. I'm not letting the dogs out right
Yeah, I was
now.
like, you can take off the shoes if you want. She was
no,
like,
like I mean, I
good.
can low key show you. It's like not. No, it's not.
Oh,
bad.
it's not as bad as
no,
you made
no.
it
It looks so
seem.
bad. No.
Okay, it's really
wait,
not
no,
bad.
It's wait. Let me show you a picture.
Okay, let me see a photo. Because that mosquito bites and, oh my God, flea bites. I don't even know what those feel like.
No, it's so itchy. It's so bad.
Ugh,
I'm
itching's
like,
one of my number one things that I hate.
no, it's
Do you have like cream you can put on it?
yeah. I have like cortisone cream.
Okay,
like,
good. Oh my
no,
God.
I know. No.
Oh
it
my
looks
God. Oh my
bad.
God.
No,
Oh my
I know.
God.
I know.
have,
I
like,
know.
full
No.
body.
No.
I'm
I know.
getting
I know. I
itchy.
know. I know. Me too. Me too.
Oh
Me
my
too.
God.
And I've been getting these phantom bites, and I'm like all of a sudden I'm like, it's bad. I love LA, and I love not being in Iceland, but like
Oh my God.
there are no flies there.
You need, I don't know what you
Like,
need.
I'm coming
you need
home.
bug spray. Yeah, you gotta go home.
I'm
for a
going
second.
home. I'm going home.
Wait, speaking of home though, I am curious what it was like to grow up in Iceland. I've never been.
Oh my God. I mean, it was very idyllic. It was beautiful, very, very safe. Like people, I mean, it's a very artistic community.
Right.
Like I feel like people are really incentivized to try to become artists. And like, honestly, a lot of my friends have tried, like, okay. So like in the States, I feel like this very, it's a bit more traditional. Like you try to get into the best high school, try to get into the best college, like try to get the best job,
Right.
and all of it like aligns perfectly. And then you find a partner, and you get engaged, and you have a baby, and everything comes in an order. It
Right.
feels like in Iceland, the order is like completely jumbled up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
How do you mean?
people don't really like. A lot of people don't get married. Like they have babies before they're married, before they move in together. Like they move in together before they're married. There are like so many different. And then also university is like people take gap years.
Right.
A lot of people don't go to university. A lot of people do like a couple of years of acting school abroad, or like try to become a musician, try to become an artist. We have like the highest published books per capita in the world. So it's like, I feel like the community, whether it's both because we have a lot of role models set
Yeah.
in place, or because of the, just the society, are really incentivized to try to become artists,
That's
which is
amazing.
cool. Yeah.
That shows you that sometimes structure is the opposite of helpful.
Yeah, it's like, it's such a push and pull. I mean, I'm half Icelandic and half Chinese. So like the Chinese side is like so much structure. And I grew up like being a very like strict classical musician. So I actually had so much more structure than a lot of my peers. And I remember feeling so odd because of that. I felt really weird. I'd like go to like classical music camps during the summer in China and in the States, while kids were like going to work and just hanging out with each other. And that was, so I felt a little bit, I always felt really weird.
Right.
It's also a very homogenous society. So people do look very similar, and people, like the beauty standards are set in a certain way for sure. And I never felt like I fit that. And it's just very, very small. So
Do you feel as though now that you're like coming into yourself as an artist and you're getting all these accolades and you're selling out all these tours, like that has changed how you feel about yourself and like feeling like you belong? Like the lovers community, does that make you feel like?
Oh my God. So, I mean, I look out into the audience and I see like hundreds of people that kind of look like me.
Right.
There's so much power in that.
Yeah.
There's so much power in that. Like growing up, I didn't have any like Asian or even like mixed Asian artists to look up to. It wasn't there. And that is like one of the most powerful tools that we have is like when we're young, we look at someone and we're like, I want to be them. I want to look like them. I want to be like them because they look like me.
Yes.
And so to get to look out into my audience and see a group of people that honestly like look like me, and like that is maybe one of the best things I've gotten. It's so validating and so nice, and having similar things that we relate to and stuff. I've gotten way more of that out of my community, like as a musician, than I did from growing up in Iceland.
And you really, really cultivated this community. You also have a book club for the lovers, which is incredible. I don't read.
It's a low stakes book club.
Okay, what do you mean by that? Because I want to get involved, but I haven't read a book for fun.
Ooh. No, I'm kidding.
I think the last book I read for fun was 2014. I think it was Gone Girl.
That's a crazy book to read. I was like, surely it was like normal people back when it came out.
It was
or something
Gone
like
Girl,
that.
and I was like, this is lit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a low stakes book club. It's just, I wanted to find a way to kind of bring the community together in some way. And my music is all about storytelling. It's all about stories. So I was like, what better way to do that than through fiction? And like, if you didn't finish the book, you can still join in on the conversation. If you just read the spark notes on the low, you can totally join in on the conversation. If you watch the movie or listen to it on like XXX speed, it's still a part of it.
Do you guys meet on Zoom, or how do you?
There's so we have an Instagram and
Got it.
Kind of talk about it there, and then there's a Discord and there's a meeting at the
Discord.
end of each month.
This is what I've been trying to look into. Everyone's telling me about Discord. Do you like it?
I am still a little confused by it.
Okay.
But I definitely have some help, which is nice. But that's where the community meets, and they have conversations, and
You have such a smart, driven community. It's amazing.
They're smart.
They're smart. They read. I seriously, when I tell you I haven't read in 10 years, I'm dead serious.
Reading's back.
It's back.
Reading's back.
Book talk. It's and you know what? I feel very left out that I'm not reading, so I'm going to take the Leve book club and find something.
The thing about reading that I really learned the hard way is it really is training your brain to slow down. Just deciding to read a book tomorrow is extremely difficult.
Yeah,
it's
I can't pay attention.
No, of course, because my attention span is limited to playing 25-second videos on TikTok in 2x speed.
Right.
So every single time I get back into a book, I literally have to force myself to slow my brain down. But it's really good for me. That is therapy for me.
Do you find, I don't know if you get anxious or anything ever, but
I get so anxious.
Does it help with anxiety?
I have so much anxiety.
Really?
It does, because it kind of closes me out of the world.
Okay.
But if I'm so anxious I can't start reading, then I don't even try. But it does help.
Do you have sorry, I just cut you off. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I didn't even know. No, don't worry.
Okay.
Cut me off.
Do you get pre-performance anxiety?
No, so I seem to get every single other anxiety.
Oh, that's amazing. Kind of.
That's the one thing I don't get anxious about. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
That's my job. But no, I mean, being on stage is so healing for me. Mm-hmm. That is the only time I was talking to my manager, and he was like, Leve, the reason you're not anxious, the only time you're not anxious is when you're on stage, is because that's the only time you're present. And I was like, ooh.
Whoa. There's a lot of people in your life delivering a lot of words of wisdom.
I know, it's because I just talk constantly, and I tell everyone everything. So I'm getting advice up the wazoo
But,
because
like,
I'm kind of
it's
asking
great
for it
advice.
too. It's great advice.
Follow your gut, be present. And they say it, you're like saying it in such a way that like I can understand it. You know what I mean?
This is how you know I'm anxious because
Yeah.
I'm constantly seeking advice. I'm like,
Yes,
I can't keep a thought to myself. I'm like, I have to let it out. This is like, I've told everyone that I have flea bites all over my legs.
You're
like,
me. That's what I would do. I would tell
usually
everyone.
people like hold that shit in, and I'm like, like at the grocery store, I'm like, look at my feet. It's so itchy.
I also, it's such a weird comforting thing when it's like we're looking for like validation in like our like anxiety, even though
Yes.
it's like, what validation do you need in flea bites? But it's like you want to like get ahead of it almost.
I
you
know. Like any kind of comfort in validation. Yeah. But no, anxiety. I have lots of it. I
Well,
feel like increasingly. But
Really? Okay. And do you think it's gotten worse with your success or better?
probably a little bit worse.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, I mean, everything's higher stakes, right? So something like a cough, for example.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of years ago, I'd wake up, have a cough. I'd be like, great, maybe I can skip class.
Right.
But now I wake up and I'm like, the world tour.
Right. This is going to ruin the tour.
This is gonna it's gonna ruin the tour. Exactly. And so everything's a little more higher stakes. So all of a sudden a cough is something that's going to possibly have like real life repercussions,
Right.
and I can't go on stage, which is my favorite thing to do, and then I'm gonna let people down, and that makes me so sad and anxious, and I know all of a sudden I'm 20 steps ahead, and it's like, whoa, it's just a cough, maybe I can totally get through the concert.
I feel like I really relate to you right now. I feel like we both catastrophize things.
Yes,
That's like all I do.
well, that's what anxiety is.
Yeah. I'm like constant. Did you see Inside Out 2 yet?
I was just gonna say,
How
Inside
amazing.
Out 2, it gave me a lot of clarity.
It gave me so much clarity.
So much clarity.
I was like, wait, okay. You know, it's sometimes okay to let anxiety win.
Yeah.
Like you need to like let her have her moment sometimes, but then like also like you can't let her take over.
No, exactly. But you know, when she was projecting like the
Yeah.
the anxiety creature.
Yeah.
Whichever little like window. Sorry, I'm like rambling right now.
No,
but
this isn't a ramble at
but
all. I'm following
the
along.
projections of the
Yes.
things that are going to happen, I was like, oh my God, I do that.
Yeah. And like I just never like I felt so seen during that movie.
so seen.
Like Louise kept looking over at
so
me like
seen.
and I was like, whatever. Like, but it was just crazy, like, and like anxiety like does care. Like it's just, oh my God, like that movie, like really, like I feel like should be mandatory viewing, even more than the first one.
They should play that at schools.
They should. I think more than the first one because it really like helped me as a 24-year-old. How old are you?
25.
Okay. It's almost same age.
Yes.
Like help understand what the fuck that just happened to me my
I
whole
know.
life.
No, it just like, it kind of like detangled.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. But maybe it's my anxiety always needing to compartmentalize everything that loved the movie because it compartmentalized emotions.
But the movie is so good because like
so good.
even, like too much of one emotion's always bad, but it's kind of like when people are like too much like you can't, you know, carrots are so good for you, but you can't eat a million carrots, they'll become bad for you. It's like
Right.
too much joy, like you need to like regulate your emotions. Like,
I thought the best thing that it taught me, and teaching children everywhere, makes me, I'm like so happy that they have this movie. I wish I had it
know.
growing up. But was that it's okay to let every single emotion
yes.
be a part of you.
Yes.
You can't be happy all the time. You can't be sad all the time. Like,
It's okay to be angry.
and
It's okay to be anxious.
anxious.
Yes.
It's okay to
It's
be
okay. Oh, that movie was so good.
I know.
I need
was
to see
like,
it again.
Should we go see it again?
I would love to see it with you.
Except we'll be like analyzing the whole time.
Yeah, we'll be
Every
like-
time anxiety comes up, we'll be like,
We'll be like, yeah, like us, you and me.
literally me.
I need to ask you what it was
Yes.
like at the Grammys this year.
Oh my God.
Because you won a Grammy for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right? Okay,
Yes,
cool,
yes, yes.
cool.
It's a
Cool.
mouthful. It's a mouthful. It was amazing. I was like, you know what? Like, the nomination is the win. Like, I was like, I'm totally fine for the rest of my life. I wasn't expecting it at all. Especially this category is like, hasn't had a lot of like younger
Right.
kind of like it felt very much in a certain category. So I was like a little bit scared that maybe. I don't know. I honestly had just taken it as a win. I was performing at the
Yes, yeah.
so I performed literally right before my category was announced, and that is the only time I've ever been nervous performing.
I was about to say I know you were nervous.
I was nervous there because it had nothing to do with the performance. Yeah. It had to do with the fact that I didn't even get to go back to my seat before they announced the category. So it was honestly kind of like a buzz of things. Like I just like kind of like, there was so much happening that I didn't even process like, oh, maybe I won't or like maybe I will win it.
When they said like, Leve, were you like, what, like what, like, oh my God, like what did that feel like?
Oh, I almost threw up.
Yeah, like.
I almost threw up. I was like, what? Like I really needed to go to the bathroom before I started singing. And I turned to my manager. He was like, no, you don't have time. And I was still holding it in. Anyways, I've fallen off the track. I went and I got the Grammy and I was just like, what? Like,
my God.
No, but the thing that's plagued me is I forgot to thank the lovers.
Oh, why don't you thank them now?
My dearest lovers, my sweethearts, my darlings, thank you so much for supporting me, and none of this would be possible without you.
Wow. You are so soft-spoken. It is like so common.
That's very, you are too though.
What is so funny?
Have you ever been described as soft-spoken?
No, but you know what? With Leve, I am.
I think you're being very soft-spoken right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm trying to match you.
I think you're matching very well.
Oh. Okay. Well, my last question before we get into the tell me what's wrong is, where do you keep your Grammy in your house? Not because I want to steal it, just because like I am curious. Like, where do people put their Grammys?
I haven't gotten it yet.
What?
No, I know. I'm
Wait,
like,
what do you mean?
Is this a fad? No, I'm kidding. It just takes a while to get to. So
because they have to like engrave it.
They have to. Yes, I think I'm going to keep it in like my library area, like
you have
around
a library?
my books.
Fuck.
Like kind of. It's like a corner library.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I need to start reading. That's like what I'm learning so far, is that I need to pick up a damn book, because
there are so many different things. Like you can read like a brain rot book.
What in your okay? Well, I don't know if you want to out a certain book as a brain rot book, but like for you, what
for
type
me
of genre?
that's a YA.
Okay.
Something that's a little bit spicy.
Yes.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
For like a brain rot book, because that like reads like a movie, except like more detail.
Right. Books do give so much more detail.
So much. Sometimes a little too much.
Too much.
But no,
Yes.
it's good. It's good.
Do you have a book that like changed your life? Because I actually do have a book that changed my life.
Do I have a book that specifically changed my life? What's your book?
It's called When You Reach Me. It's about this woman. She's this girl growing up in New York in the 70s with a single mom. And they're really obsessed with, oh my God, it's literally the best book ever. It reminds me so much of my mom, which is why I love it so much. I think I've read it like 4 or 5 times. She is going to school and her mom is auditioning to be on this like Wheel of Fortune type game show. And yeah, you'll see what happens. It's pretty crazy. And like as someone whose mom grew up in New York in like the 70s, like it reminds me a lot of her. So like that's why I love it. But I think you would really, really, really like it. It's very well written.
I'll pop it on the list.
Yeah, you have to. It's seriously, it's so incredible. It goes in a direction you are not expecting, and like, oh my God, it's literally the best book ever.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
I love When You Reach Me.
I'll go grab it at the bookstore after this.
Yes. I honestly if you get it, I will reread it with you.
Oh my God. Our own little book
Our
club.
own little book club. Or we could do it with the lovers.
We could do it with the lovers. The lovers are always invited.
Yes, always. So do you have a book that changed your life, or?
There was a book I read called The Summer Book by Tove Jansson that was just, I don't know if it like specifically changed my life, but I think it just like really touched me.
Yeah.
And kind of got me back into reading as well. And it was, and so I made it like the first book of the book club like over a year ago. But it is just the sweetest little, do you know the Moomin characters? Little Moomins?
Mm-mm.
They're really cute.
What are they?
They're little figures.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Growing up, it's a Finnish like story,
Okay.
and the author is Finnish. Anyway, she illustrated the Moomins.
Do people speak Finnish in Iceland?
No, they speak Iceland.
Okay, right. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, don't be sorry.
Okay, because I was like, wait, like, What do they speak in Iceland? It's Icelandic. So do you speak
Icelandic.
fluent Icelandic?
I do, yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
It's cool,
I mean, I guess
but
that's
it's
like your
so
where you were
useless.
lived.
Yeah, because nobody speaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's useful to you when you go home.
You know what? It's actually really useful as a secret language.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, were you and Yunya? Like,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so we always have like a little room.
And you just like can like talk a little shit.
No, when
in
we want to mess
Icelandic.
with people, we switch to Icelandic, and they think we're like back talking when we're really just like talking about the weather or something.
Oh, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
need to visit Iceland. When's the last time you were there?
A week ago.
Oh, whoa. So you go back a
Yeah.
lot.
I do, yeah.
Have you played a hometown show yet?
I have, yeah.
And what was that like?
It was just honestly so emotional. Like
Oh,
I was a little bit nervous for those shows, I think.
Yeah.
I think because for my concerts here or anywhere else, they feel just fun, like parties and casual and very like fairy tale like, whereas like that going back to Iceland felt like, I think this time around, like I played there in March, it felt like coming home after it felt like coming home after like a sports win or something.
Yes,
like it felt
yes.
formal in a way. And like it was formal because like it wasn't only just like kids, like it was a really, really diverse mix of age groups, and also like a lot of politicians were there, like the president and the prime minister were there.
Oh my
and
God.
like so it was very formal in
Right.
that way. And it was in the same concert hall that I like, that my mother plays. She plays in the Iceland Symphony, so like the Iceland Symphony plays there, and I grew up going there, so it felt it was amazing. Like it was transformative.
Right.
And I feel like I really like getting to go back to a place like that. And I played 3 shows in a row, and it felt, going back to that space, like the last time I was there as a kid, I felt so lost and confused, and I didn't know what to do, and I also didn't feel like I belonged. And getting to go back there, having kind of getting to do all these cool things with like knowing that I'm an Icelandic girl, and then coming back and kind of like putting my pole down and being like, yeah, this is like, this is where I'm from, and I've really proved myself, and I feel like I'd kind of hopefully done something in a way for the country and for my country. It felt, yeah, it was a mess of emotions. I like cried every single day.
Oh, that's incredible.
But like in a good way.
I know in this post-COVID TikTok world, I feel like things happen very fast.
So
it's much
fast.
less of a slow burn. Like things kind of just like picked up. But were there ever moments where you stopped and were like, oh my God?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, the Grammys were definitely
Yeah.
one of those. I was just like, whoa, like what? I don't know. I feel like I still haven't really been able to process it because I've just been touring since, and
Right.
it's been such a whirlwind. But I feel like, yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I'm playing the Hollywood Bowl in a couple of weeks.
I love the Hollywood Bowl.
Really? You should come.
Wait, what date are you performing?
August 7th.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, pull up.
I'm here.
Pull
I'm
up.
here. I'm pretty sure I'm here.
Pull up.
I'm going to come to the Hollywood Bowl.
If you're here, you must come.
Yes.
It's with I'm playing an opening set with my band.
Okay.
So, and then the other half is with the Los Angeles Philharmonic. So it's going to
That's
be like a
incredible.
symphony concert under the stars. And
Oh my God.
And,
sign me up. I'm in my Leve
yes,
jazz,
bring like a little bit of
traditional
wine. Like,
pop
yeah,
era.
it will be so cute. And so I feel like when I sold that concert out, I was like,
You sold out the Hollywood Bowl. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
oh, I can't believe it.
That's
So that was
crazy.
definitely one of the moments where I was like, oh my God, like Los Angeles is my new home.
Right.
You know, like I moved here 3 years ago, and to get to play, hopefully it goes well, to get to play and sell tickets in a venue like that in this new city for me, that is my new home, is so emotional as well.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Like, thank you for adopting me, LA.
Oh my God. LA is so, I don't speak for LA, but I know LA is smiling and so happy to have you.
It's really special. I feel like I feel more like myself than I've ever felt before. I'm more anxious than I've ever been.
But you know what? At least you feel like yourself. Like, I feel like I also relate to that. Like, I have been just like these past few weeks. This summer, I've just been very, very anxious. I don't know what's going on. But
we need to check like the charts.
yeah, we do. Yeah. What's your star sign, speaking of?
I'm a Taurus.
I love Taurus. My mom's a Taurus. Louise is a Taurus. I have so many Taurus in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio rising.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your moon?
Leo.
That is a very interesting 3.
Really?
Because like Leos are very like out, like center of attention. Scorpios
Right.
are very dark, and then Taurus are very like grounded.
I think the Leo Scorpio is like the performer in me. Like that's the part that like
Right.
goes out and is like, you know.
Yeah.
But then Taurus is like, I just like being home. Like I
Yes,
crave
reading.
family and safety and reading and
Oh, Taurus are the best. My rising and moon are both Geminis, which is
Ooh.
crazy. Yeah, it's intense, but I think that's why I'm able to like talk all the time. It's because I have so much Gemini in me.
I love that though.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna choose to look at it.
Yes.
You
No, I
know?
love that. No, being a talker is so important.
Yeah, it is. It
And
is.
I just like I get along best with people who just like we're like talking over each other and we're
yeah.
like
Okay, that makes me feel so much better.
oh my god, no. Like
Okay.
me and my sister, if the 3 of us were here, she literally cannot stop talking. We sometimes like with our friends, like we have to be like, can I have the talking stick?
That's when you know
this
you're with your best friends,
talking
though.
stick. Yeah. Honestly, the talking stick has saved a lot of conversations.
It really does. And especially in my friend group, like we're all always talking over each other.
That's the best.
Speaking of talking, my favorite TikTok of yours ever. I was crying laughing. Do you know which one I'm about to say?
No, I have no clue.
It was someone playing from the start, and like it was like a rap song over it. And you duetted it, and you were like, "You guys seriously stop leaking the deluxe. Like this isn't cool anymore." Like
it was so funny.
like it's literally my favorite TikTok ever. I was like, "Oh, this is funny."
Oh my god, thank you. I thought that was it's so funny. The ones that you make like in like 2 seconds are usually like the ones that end up being like
I know.
memorable.
I know.
No, I heard that and it was I had like a gut reaction of like laughing to that TikTok, and I was like, wait, I should stitch it and say something.
Yeah, it was so good. Your delivery of it was it was perfect. It was a really funny TikTok.
I think people also think that I don't like swear or like whatever.
Right.
And I'm such a potty mouth, so I was like, I'll throw it in there. and
Yeah,
see what
like
they
whatever.
say.
Like it's not fucking cool, guys.
Yeah, don't fucking do this.
Okay, well, are you ready to get into the tell me what's wrongs?
Yes.
Do you know
so
about
ready.
the tell me what's wrongs?
Yes, so people have sent in their qualms of the week.
The qualms of the week, and we prescribe them remedies.
Oh, wow, this looks perfect.
Yeah, this
for me.
Yeah, you will love this. There's this boy I've been talking to for a couple of weeks, and it's been going really well. But after we hung out last Saturday, he stopped talking to me. I think it's because he's talked about missing out on his 20s having a girlfriend, but IDK what to do. Huh.
Drop it.
You
not worth it.
Not worth it?
No.
Like,
don't waste your time trying to do that. Like if he's obviously made his decision and you deserve to be you want someone to want you.
Right, and I feel like it took me so long to learn that you can't force someone to want you.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
You can't. They are going to be in whatever, mindset that they are in.
100%.
You can't change that.
As much as you want to.
Unfortunately. And like, girl, you deserve better.
Yeah,
Find someone who wants you and is going to treat you well and isn't like contemplating whether or not they are ready for a relationship or not. Like if you're ready, don't waste your time.
I'm going to prescribe 22 by Taylor Swift because if you're in your 20s, like just listen to it. You'll feel better about being single.
Are we prescribing songs?
You can prescribe songs, books, movies.
Songs,
yes.
Books and movies. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Do you have any idea?
I like to listen to Independent Woman
by Destiny's Child. I fucking love that song.
That song, I will drive in my car and be like near
collision.
Not fast. No. Slow. But the energy will be fast.
Yes.
Because that song is like the most like empowering song ever. And anytime you're feeling down about yourself, just listen because that is you.
Is that it? Oh, my ladies, independent, throw your hands up at me. I love that song.
It's so good.
Okay, so we prescribed 22 by Taylor Swift and Independent Woman by Destiny's Child. and drop him.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I've been having intimate dreams about my best friend's brother. I fear I might have a crush on him. I know, however, she would have a bad reaction to this. Help me kick this addiction.
I do kind of know a song that specifically describes this situation.
Are we thinking about best friend's brother from Victorious?
Yeah. Oh, no.
What were you thinking
No.
of?
There's a Maisie Peters song called Kate's Brother.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
I love Maisie Peters.
Yeah, but she's such a cutie.
She's the best.
And her songs are really good for like
the best.
very specific situations.
Yeah, 'cause she's
where you need to
so-
get over something. Kate's Brother is great for that.
Okay, yeah.
It's because it's kind of like shows that it's like harmless fun. What do you think?
I think the friendship is probably great, way more important.
If it's just like a hookup, if you're not like, oh my god, this is my soulmate.
Like, what's the point?
What's the
feel
point?
like. I mean,
but I say honesty is the best policy.
right.
So like I just generally be open about it.
Like if
if your friend is like no, then like you kind of
then
I
you're
guess
then you know what you were
choose.
yeah, and then you were honest and you got that reaction and that's it.
Yeah.
But I think don't act on it, and if you either drop it and don't act on it, or if you want to act on it, speak to your friend first.
Yeah, I always say honesty is the best policy. That's like one of the things I've truly been preaching in the past like 2 years. Like I had such little relationship experience growing up. Like I didn't date until I was like, I think I went on my first date when I was like 20.
No, I literally still haven't had a boyfriend and I'm 24.
It took me a long time to get a boyfriend, truly.
Yeah.
And it first of all, it's a beautiful thing because that just means you know what you want. And it means you're specific. And you could have picked up a boyfriend a long time ago, but you just decided not to because you have refined like taste.
Yeah.
And also that usually means you're surrounded by good friends.
Oh, whoa. I love that take on that.
Because your standard for the people that you're around is high.
Oh, whoa. You have seriously one of the best outlooks on life I've ever seen.
Stop.
You're like filled with wisdom from Nora Jones.
I have so much anxiety, so I'm always trying to like rationalize everything.
Yeah.
And also like give everything meaning and whatever. But
oh, God, yeah. Is it the worst when you realize some things just don't have meaning?
Everything has meaning.
Oh.
Everything has meaning and everything is for a reason.
Okay, love that. I'm going to go with that then. And we prescribe to this girl, Best Friend's Brother and Kate's Brother by Maisie Peters. Best Friend's Brother, obviously off the Victoria soundtrack.
Yes.
This guy I recently started hooking up with is perfect. We've been on a few dates. He's such a gentleman and always buys me things, but the intimacy is bad. BAD, please help.
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
I don't know how to answer that because I haven't even gotten like, I see sometimes I'm like, why am I even qualified to be having a podcast called Therapuss when I don't even know how to answer relationship-centered questions? Like, I don't know what she should do. I think intimacy can change, but character can't, is my take on that. And if he has great character, then...
That intimacy can't change?
Can change.
Oh, totally.
Like, the more comfortable they get with each other, the better their romantic life will be. But if his character is so good and he's treating you so well, that's you can't change someone's character.
You can't. I completely agree. I think intimacy is something that you can really like foster and learn with each other.
Right.
And sometimes like it's the same as like when you meet a person and they're cold at first. And you're like, you go back and you're like, what a bitch.
Yeah.
And then you meet them again and you become really good friends. And it's because maybe at first they're like having a bad day or they have a bit of social anxiety. Like not everyone is the same person when you meet them first and when you get to know them better.
Right.
And I think intimacy is the same.
100%. And those people that you meet and you're like, oh, they were such a bitch. Like those end up being your best friends.
Yes. Oh my God.
Always.
Yeah.
Like every single time, like clockwork. It's crazy. Actually.
It is crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to prescribe to that. I'm trying to think of like something where I don't know.
Watch a good rom-com.
A good rom-com.
Where a guy is treating a girl really, really right. And remind yourself of what you deserve.
Have you seen Clueless?
Yes.
why is it giving me kind of Clueless vibes with like it's Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah.
And Alicia Silverstone like wants some other guy, but really Paul Rudd's the guy for her the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I prescribe like a Clueless movie, John Tucker Must Die movie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, like something like where they're looking in the wrong places and
Right. Oh, that's smart.
yeah.
That's very smart.
Sometimes it's just right in front of you. But I am firm believer in the fact that you can't change character.
You
but
cannot
can
change character. Intimacy is something that you can foster and grow. And when you learn each other more,
Right.
sometimes people are shy.
Yeah, and he could be anxious.
You could be anxious.
Yeah. Maybe he just really likes you.
He just really likes you. This is fun.
You like this?
Yeah, I love it.
It's fun, right?
It's so fun.
It makes you feel like a little seen.
yeah,
You
it
know?
does. It
You're
does.
like, oh, okay. Other people have this. It's like when you're like in school and you're like, did you do the homework? And someone's like, no. And you're like, okay, me either. That's like kind of what this feels like.
Oh my God. It's the exact same thing. I mean, that's the whole reason I write songs.
Yeah.
I'll write about these like hyper specific like stories and emotions that I go through. And then people are like, I felt exactly like that. And I'm like, oh, thank God I'm not the only one.
What is like
crazy.
a song that you wrote that you were like, I really hope people see this and resonate with it, and they did, and like it made you feel so seen? Like what song was that for you?
Oh my God. I mean, I feel like every song. I mean, I have a song called Promise that I feel like just like was me spitting out all these like anxious thoughts and like push and pull and like feeling
Right.
a little crazy. And the fact that people resonate with that is like, okay, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe relationships and crushes and whatever are this extremely complicated thing. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
Maybe that.
That was always like my dream to be like a singer, so I could like write a song and like sing it and have like,
should
what's the
write.
feeling like when someone sings their song back to you? Like, is that not the
my
best
God.
feeling in the entire world?
It is. That's being seen.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. That's somebody taking time out of their day, taking precious minutes of their life to learn and familiarize themselves with something that you created.
Right.
You can't put a price on that. That's
Priceless.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh my God. If I could like, oh my God, that is just seriously, it sounds like crack. Like hearing like everyone like.
That's why musicians are crazy.
Yeah. You are not crazy though. You are like so grounded and so wise. And like you have a really good head on your shoulders.
I'm like, I want to say like I can be a little crazy, but everything I say right now is going to come out in this extremely like Debbie Ryan-esque.
Oh my God. Where she's like,
I'm
oh,
so scared
yeah.
of being like, I can be a little crazy.
Oh yeah, what did she say again? And she was like, I'm just always on the move.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
there's so many things. I'm like, or like I do cuss a little. Like,
Yeah,
anything
totally-
I say is gonna be along those lines right now.
I totally get that. I said something
my
like
mind
that.
can be a little
I said something like that on like in an interview the other day, and after I like said it, I like knew it was so Debbie Ryan-esque, and I was like, oh my fucking God.
No, I mean living publicly like this and filming yourself a lot just means that everything's like fair game for memery.
It is.
So you just gotta be ready. And these
It's
kids
crazy.
are smart and they're funny.
It's
fucking funny.
It's crazy how they're funny and they're clever, and it's crazy how the media landscape has changed so much. Because like while tabloids have gotten nicer, like in the
Social
2000s
media.
you didn't have the comment section.
Oh,
now you
yeah.
have and that's kind of like and Reddit is like the new tabloid. Like you know,
I know.
you
No,
know
it's
when
so scary.
It's so
It's so
scary.
scary.
It's just it's like everyone thinks like we've progressed so much as a society, but like not really. Like we've just found different mediums to be hateful in.
No, and people hide behind screens.
Yeah.
Which is not nice.
It's not. Nice.
I'm not hiding.
I don't hide. We're here.
I've never done anything subtle in my entire life.
Ever in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't if I tried.
I couldn't. I mean, my mouth is
Yeah, it's
open
constant.
all the time.
All
constant.
the time. It's all I do is talk.
Yeah, I couldn't hold my problems in to the extent that I had to like write songs about them.
Yeah,
and now it's my career.
And now it's your fucking career, and you won a Grammy for it, and you're on a sold out tour. So sometimes talking a lot is a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Jake, I'm developing feelings for my guy best friend of 4 years. Ooh, that is rough.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That is. I love friends to lovers.
I know, me too, but I've never had that. So like I'm like always a little jealous. I don't know, like, oh my God, well, I know the best movie to prescribe. Have you seen 13 Going on 30?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to prescribe. Because isn't she best friends with what's his name, and then
Yes. Mark Ruffalo.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I love Mark Ruffalo.
That movie is so good.
I love 13 Going on 30. That and like Devil Wears Prada and like all those like like those are like my favorite movies.
Prime. I prescribe my song From the Start.
Yes, and we prescribed From the Start by Leve. Yes.
Because that is exactly what that song is about. It's about that sinking feeling when you're like in love with like a friend.
Right.
And they're like in love with someone else maybe.
Is that why in the music video you're playing Cupid? And
Yeah.
you're like, that's the From the Start music video,
That's
right?
the From the Start music video,
and
yeah.
You're like shooting
That's become
arrows.
quite the internet meme.
Wait, why? Wait, it
Like
has?
people are like stitching me going like that
Uh-huh.
in with like any kind of video of someone falling down and being like me taking them down.
But that's amazing.
It's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Funny. I know. But yeah. Anyways, back to tangents. Just like
But that's
cannot tell.
But that's
stories
okay.
straight
This
line.
is a safe space for tangents. Like that's what we're supposed to do.
Beautiful. But yes, From the Start. It is literally about that. It is about falling in love with a friend and maybe having to listen to them describe how they like saw a cute girl over the weekend, and you just have to sit there and be like.
So if you want a movie, 13 Going on 30, and if you want to listen to a song, From the Start by Leve.
I'd say bask in it. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. Sometimes.
It's all good stories.
It's all good stories.
Yeah.
That is true. Everything does make a good story.
Yeah.
I literally don't get men. This one guy didn't check Hinge for weeks and then reached back out and gave me his snap. Now he's kind of blowing me off while his score is going up. What should I do? I want to just give up. Joe.
Give up.
Give up. Like,
Give up.
I don't like these dating apps. Were you ever on the dating apps? Or
Like, kind of, not really.
they're really draining.
Yeah, it's definitely it takes a layer of magic away, but also I recognize that like for a lot of situations that is like that is how people meet nowadays.
Right.
So like that is of course what you gravitate to first. I think I'm just so like if someone's not giving me the time of day or
Right.
attention, someone else will, so I'm moving on.
Right.
That is just like how I've like lived my life when
Yeah,
it
and
comes
I
to
think
dating in the
that's
past few years, like sitting and pining over somebody that doesn't want you is like such a waste of time because someone out there does.
I know. And then
they
you
want
just,
those moments with you. Don't spend those precious moments worrying about a guy whose snap score is going up.
Yeah, that's like you don't need to. I prescribe Miss Moving On by Fifth Harmony.
Banger.
Yeah, banger, right?
Heater, yeah.
I love Fifth Harmony. Every song. Just banger after banger.
I know, it was
Another
really
one.
good.
Thank you. You know that like sound? So do you have it? Wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Do you have anything to prescribe? Crowd, you can speak up too if you have one in mind.
What is that?
I just opened on my phone and saw my feet.
Oh, I was thinking of Sue Me.
By Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Okay, so Louise prescribes Sue Me by Sabrina Carpenter.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
So I'm dating my first love's best friend, and I still feel like there is something there between me and my first love when we all hang out.
Woo.
Well, that's just putting yourself into a bit of a mess.
Woo. Okay, first of all, you're living in a movie.
You are living in a movie. Romanticize it, because that's
Kind of
incredible.
sick. That's amazing. Like, write a book.
Mm-hmm.
Or make a movie.
Or write a song.
Or do like a 20-part TikTok series about it. I want to hear about it. Like,
Yes.
I want to hear, how did that happen?
How did that
How do you
happen?
do that?
Oh, I would love a 20-part TikTok series on this. That's like, I love that, like, that's like, right, that's happening right now. Like, we were driving to Vegas the other day, and we were just like playing, we were playing Brooks on like repeat.
As was everyone else.
Yeah, like over, and we
And
were like,
me.
no, like it felt like a podcast episode, literally.
I know. I'm like, I put a towel in my hair. I sit down on my bed and I'm like double X speed. I watch all of it and I'm like,
It's just fascinating.
I know.
It's just fascinating.
It is really like the modern day, like gossip column.
It
really
is.
is.
It is.
But anywho, what were we saying?
I forget. So, you know what? We prescribe that you keep living in this movie But you turn it into
yes,
art at
of
some
course.
point.
Turn it into art.
Yes.
That's what I do. But also, that's that's such a good story.
Like, write your feelings down.
Write your feelings down. These are natural human emotions.
Yeah.
Of course, if that's your first love, like, you're gonna be attached to them in a certain way, and but then also always be a little boring piece of advice. Always be open and communicative.
That is true.
So there isn't like something weird festering.
Right.
You know, like if they ask you about it, just be honest.
Also remember that you always want what you can't have. And then sometimes
Maybe you're romanticizing the situation.
Yeah. You always want what you
Yeah.
can't have, and then when you have it, sometimes you're like over it.
You're so funny.
Really? Thank you.
I'm just like you are literally so funny. I literally when you like were doing those videos first and like I kept on sending them to my sister. I was like, this person is a genius.
Thank you. It took a lot of weed.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. Like,
Does that calm you down?
it really depends.
It makes me so anxious. I can't.
I know. I totally see that. I see that like you high would be anxious. Like I totally get that vibe. It really depends. I have like 10 minutes of pure bliss and creativity where I'll like bust out all this like skits and ideas, and then like I'll have 50 minutes of like biting my nails and like panicking.
That sounds like you sound like a true artist.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
we'd helps. Yeah. So this guy I was talking to randomly asked me what my favorite flowers are. I told him tulips, and he proceeded to ask me what color, so I said pink. We were talking for a little over a month and went on 2 official dates. He never bought me flowers. I feel insane. So is he just like talking to talk?
Sounds like it.
I don't love that.
Listen, go to Trader Joe's. Like, they aren't expensive. Like, it's such a good deal, and the tulips are beautiful.
I hate when
Lots
men,
of pink ones,
I hate
too.
when men are just people in general, like try to like
That's a controversial statement.
yeah. No, like I hate when they're like trying to like win brownie points by like asking you stuff and then like never following through.
Never
like, wait, I'm
follow
not
through.
gonna personally. I'm not forgetting. So like, what do you think's going on here?
Right, exactly.
Like obviously they didn't forget that this guy was like, what are your favorite flowers?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
somebody there will remember flowers.
Somebody will remember to buy you
when
flowers.
somebody remembers to buy you flowers and somebody is nice and gives you the time of day, it is the sweetest thing in the world, and it exists, and everybody should know that.
I need that. I'm in my like brat summer era right now, but like I need to like, I haven't hooked up with one person. It is about to be fucking August, and I'm on prep. And
We're in LA. Summer just started.
You need to come over every day because you're really validating everything in my head.
Summer literally just don't. Yeah, summer's not over. Are you kidding me?
Summer's not fucking over. Do you like Patrick?
I love Patrick.
Patrick loves you. This is Patrick and Penelope.
Penelope.
Sorry, she's screaming at me. It's Cassandra.
I love Cassandra.
Yeah, Cassandra's the best. She's a diva. She's gonna come on tour with me.
Oh my god! Congratulations on your tour.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I just announced. I'm super nervous, but
Oh my god, that'll be so fun. Are you going to be in like a van or a bus?
a bus.
Or like,
Do you do a bus as well?
I do a bus.
What's it like? Like, what do you like?
Do you want tips?
Yes, I do want tips.
Okay. So your number one priority, it's got to smell good.
Okay.
That is the first thing to go.
Okay.
The scent, gone.
Right.
If you don't take care of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So having like little things like.
Not to sound like a crazy person, but like I'm really afraid of refrigerators in the sense that like I hate when stuff like gets combined like food. So I think my this is like satanic. My rule for the bus. Are you ready for this? No leftovers allowed. Done.
That's not crazy. You're not going to be eating that much on the bus, honestly.
I refuse to have leftovers in
No,
the fridge or any perishables. Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I agree with this.
I want to feel comfortable opening the fridge, and I won't if there is any perishable.
Yeah,
food in
and like
there.
I said, scent is the first thing to go. So like that will add into that. So I always say snacks in the bus.
We can have
Meals off the bus.
meals off the bus.
Yeah.
I can't do the. Okay. What do you have any other tips?
Yes.
These are really helping because like I'm like making
yes.
meals already.
Get earplugs.
Like what do you like?
Just earplugs.
Yeah,
Of
not like
any
headphones, like
kind.
earplugs.
Well, yeah, because you're sleeping.
Oh,
For
okay,
sleeping.
okay.
Yeah, get earplugs for sleeping. Good sleep mask. just really close yourself in.
Okay.
Like, make yourself as cozy as possible, because you're going to shake around a little bit and it's kind of dark.
Do you like the bus, though? Is it an enjoyable experience?
I have a toxic relationship with the bus.
Right.
Because sometimes I'll, like, love it and get used to it and want to be on the bus. And then I'll have one completely sleepless night and I'm like,
yeah, like this is the worst thing of all. And then you still have to do a show.
but then I'm like, it's so fun on the bus. So then I want to go back on the bus. So like I said, like a bit of a toxic relationship.
Do you get like really close with everyone on the bus?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I'm
it's just
so
on tour.
excited.
Everyone gets really close and we're all traveling together and it's like, it's so fun. It's like my family.
Ugh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
It is so fun.
I want to see how you decorated your room on the bus. I want to see like.
I was honestly, what I did was I invested in my like sheets.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
what I'm
use the bus sheets. Like I brought my own Scandinavian,
Whoa.
like washed cotton.
Whoa. Are they soft?
They're like not. They're like kind of crispy soft.
Send me them immediately after this.
I will. It's. I have it in like a ton of different colors, and it's like a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm like, I completely made it like a little hotel.
Oh, I'm addicted to this. So no food in my fridge and candles. This is our last one. Are you ready?
No.
I know.
I never want this to end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want
love
to
when people
insert
say
myself
that.
into people's lives all day.
No, that's the best. I'm having so much fun with you.
Oh, stop.
I knew we were gonna
so
have
much
fun, but I really am having a lot of fun with you.
yay.
I feel like I haven't been this calm. You elicit such a calming vibe for everyone.
Thank you.
I feel like I haven't been this relaxed in like forever. Usually I'm like spitting on the mic and like twitching. My ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend has been going up to people telling them that I hate her and to stay away from me. I literally don't know her. Like I couldn't even tell you her last name. What should I do? Stay unbothered.
Somebody sounds insecure, and that's not your problem.
They are projecting.
They are projecting.
They are projecting. Be
That's
insecure.
good. That's awesome. Wow, you made her nervous
Yeah. You
kinda
have
sick.
her shaking by doing nothing.
by doing nothing. So
Like-
keep doing nothing.
Don't say a word. Like no one's actually going to stay away from you. That would be crazy.
No one's actually gonna stay away
So
from
just
you.
be unbothered. I'm trying to think of like a song about like being unbothered.
Me and my like sad song playlist.
Maybe watch like I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm trying to be unbothered, I always look to Alex Earl. She's like the queen of being unbothered. She's like
no,
whatever.
I genuinely like wish I could like live my life through her
Right.
lens. She looks like she just like does her own thing.
And you know what? It's really inspiring to be around. Like whenever I'm really anxious about something and like I'm with her, she's like always like gives me actual like really sane advice on how to stay unbothered through it all.
Yeah, no, I honestly, one of the most important things you can have in this life is a friend who is unbothered.
Yeah.
If you like if we were to give each other advice, we'd probably like go into an anxious spiral together.
Yes.
Which is like a really beautiful thing in its own right. But like having a friend that will kind of like just be like, why?
Right.
Like let's
why?
talk through this.
They're just like, why does it matter? Like,
Why does it
shouldn't
matter? Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Whereas like I'll be like, I felt like that too last
Yeah.
week, and then
Like,
all of a
oh my God,
sudden
that
we're like
happened to me.
analyzing our childhood trauma. Yeah.
What that's like me and my best friend Julia. Like I'll be talking to her about something and I'll be like, well, I'll be really anxious because of this. And she's like, oh, I never thought about it like that. And I'm like, oh, that's not the response I wanted. Fuck. But yeah, I prescribe Alex Earl's content, honestly, to stay unbothered. And I'm trying to think of like
I
literally
prescribe a
any-
hot girl walk.
a hot girl walk and literally any Nicki Minaj song.
Wait.
She's like the unbothered queen.
Yeah.
But like at the same time she
Or a
is
Doja Cat
bothered.
song.
Or Doja, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, well, Leve, what did we learn today?
Ooh. Learned a lot of things.
I learned that I'm stealing your advice from Nora Jones, that there's no right balance, but it's just about your gut and trusting your gut.
Yeah. I mean, I think I like relearned that, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
What else have I learned? I mean, through hearing all these, it's like we aren't alone in our experiences.
We aren't. No one's ever had
Not
an
at
original
all.
experience.
No.
And that's okay. In fact, that's better.
It's better. And anytime you're going through something, whether it's like being in love with your brother's friend or something like that, or going through a breakup, it's something that a lot of people have gone through and they've been fine. So you'll be fine too.
Yes.
And I'll be fine.
and we'll all be fine.
We'll all be fine.
Leve, thank you for coming on Therapuss.
Having
This was really, really fun.
was
And
so
congrats on the Grammy. Congrats on the sold out tour. Congrats on the deluxe album. Congrats on everything. You deserve every
Congrats on
piece
everything
of it.
with you.
Yeah, all my pusses.
Congrats on everything. I'm so excited for your tour.
Oh, I'm so excited for
God.
your tour. Well, can I get a little bye pussies?
Yes. Which camera should I look into? Bye, pussies.